End of Act 1. Fuck me, girls. Palais du Louvre. Oh my god, we're gonna have a Louvre heist. Let us be reasonable, senors. I'm sure this is a simple misunderstanding. Yeah, why is he gonna... There is no misunderstanding. In the name of the king, arrest that Spaniard. Oh, what the hell? What's going on here? A fox amongst wolves. I'm having a quick snack, hold on. Let's reflect on just what occurred, though, because that's crazy, you know? I'm gonna run ads now, seeing as we just ended Act 1, and then, like, have a quick snack break, and then, because they're gonna start in 4 minutes anyway, so I might as well run them now. And then we can just chill a bit with our birdie songs. And yeah, what do we make of that? Holy shit, the plot twist, girls. I thought it was hook, line, and sinker. Could not believe it. Although even Monsieur Falcon was saying, like, we can't prove nothing. Like, we're just saying there's a very high chance she didn't do it. Right, well, you're not in ad jail, though, are you? That's not true. I think you're lying. R2. If you were in ad jail, you wouldn't have heard that. So, how did you reply, Cass? Oh my god, I'm getting into lawyer mode. Objection. You have ads on for subs, it's true, it's true. Nuh-uh. Wins one case and now she thinks she's a lawyer. We did win the case, in fairness. Keep in mind you helped a murder get away. Well, you know, it's what it is, isn't it? Sometimes it be like that. Oh, can't wait for dinner. I don't know what it's going to be, girls. Freddie Franks is Freddie Franks. What can I say? It is all about the paycheck. Look, we did our job. Do you know what I mean? Like, and we never said we believed her. I said, I believe in justice. And we never broke into Bella's house. So actually, we're trying. Hydrate. So true. Thank you. I was just eating. Does anyone know what gift flower are? They do them at IKEA. But they also do them in Waitrose. So maybe they're everywhere. But, like, they're like these little cinnamon swirl, really yummy things. Gift flower. That's what I was snacking them. Right. Enough of that for a minute. Goodbye, Elton John. Let's find out about this fox amongst wolves, shall we? Saul Goodman. Yeah, I am Saul Goodman. Love it. Saul Goodman. Never heard of it. It's very, like, niche. It's quite, like, not all over the place, but they're really yummy. Gifflar. Gift flower. If that's how you say it, I don't know. Oh my god, burp! Woodpecker. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday. But now it's midday on Monday and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning. Oh, he's like depressed. I should go look for him. I should probably go find him. Why do I recognize the sound of like when I click onto the next text? You know, it feels like Undertale-esque or something, or like Pokemon or something. Do you know what I mean? His home would be a good place to start, but the bird brain never gave me his address. Listen, listen. That. Oh, I've been in it. I'll just have to find him the hard way. Oh, God. Let's try. I mean, we were just at the office, weren't we? Undertale mentioned. I don't know, it just reminds me of like that sort of thing. Buzz off, bird brain. Do I look like I lost and found you? Oh, an axolotl. That's so cute. Oh, not the rabbit. No sign of Falcon here. Excuse me, Rupert. Oh my God, wait, has he called him? He's called him a different thing every time, I swear. Oh, it's you, the first year dropout. Hey, I didn't drop out. I was forcibly ejected. Oh, maybe he is called Rupert. But that doesn't matter right now. I'm looking for Falcon. Have you seen him? Falcon, the guy who somehow blundered his way through the Cataline trial with the help of some very dubious evidence? No, I haven't seen him since the trial. Oh, well, thanks anyway. We're getting lore now. We're getting like backstory. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duhaut. Down here. Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right? That's right. I heard about the case you were involved in. I would never have thought that the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. Well, here's the funny thing, girls. He wasn't actually a murderer. But then I suppose it makes sense that the most ruthless killers are the ones who can put up the best facade. Yeah, I suppose so. Say, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night. Oh, you've seen him? Yes, he was brooding in the corner of Le Canard Joyeux, mumbling and drinking. It was a little depressing, to be perfectly honest. Le Canard Joyeux, that's the dingy student bar on Rue Jaune, right? I think that means Yellow Road. You can't go telling people that. Yeah, it's the truth, though, isn't it? It's not dingy, just a little rustic. In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle. Anytime, Sparrowson. Alright, let's find him then. Let's do it. Sparrowson steps through the doors of Le Canard Joyeux, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. His nostrils fill with a pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my feathers if it isn't little Sparrowson. I haven't seen you in years. How you doing, hun? Oh my God, I see hun and I hear Queenie. Anyone else? Hey, hun. How you doing, hun? I'm feeling pretty good, Madame Quenelle. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named JJ Falcon. Falcon? Yep, that sorry lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering to himself all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madame Quenelle. No problem, hun. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. Okay, so I want to go to the card room first then, like, just to see. Oh, what the hell? Here to play some Jacques Noir, are you, monsieur? Not right now. I'm looking for my friend, JJ Falcon. The big drunk fellow. I think I spotted him downstairs. Ah, thank you. Who was the other guy? They didn't let me see him. No sign of him. Mon Dieu, I almost stepped on the big fella. Falcon? What are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon, wake up. Wow, the bird's out completely cold. He must have drunk this place dry. Let's see, how do you wake a drunk person? More drink. Yes. Well, I guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey. I wasn't going to kick him. That's so rude. I mean, fucking dripping out. How many times can we get Falcon fucking soggy on his hat like that? Ah, good. You're up. Are you with us, Falcon? Yeah. Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the Aviary office so we can get some work done. I don't understand it, Sparrowson. He's having an identity crisis. Huh? I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures. I found all the evidence. I presented the case beautifully. And yet a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice? I don't know. Sometimes the system just doesn't work, I guess. It should work. Yeah, it probably should. Oh my god, he's got justiceism, just like me. Sorry, Falcon, I don't have the answers, but what I do have is freshly baked croissants from Pierre's Boulangerie. Croissants? Yep, they're waiting for you back at the aviary. I'm sitting here moping about justice, and you offer me croissants. Well, it's not just croissants, I got some pain au chocolat too. I could go for pain au chocolat. Fantastic, then let's make a move. It's got a point there. Alright, I admit it, these croissants are amazing. I told you, Pierre's Boulangerie on Rue Verte is something else. Oh my god, Green Road. Oh, that reminds me. The baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pain au chocolat in America? Oh my god, what? They don't call them pain au chocolat? Nope, pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole nother language. So what do they call them? This isn't true, is it? You don't call them chocolate croissants. I'm gonna need a yank to verify. Oh my god. What the fuck? But it's not a croissant. I don't. Americans do. That's mental. That's not like... That's deranged. That's the real crime that's been committed in this game. Oh! It's a little mouse. Hello? Chocolate croissants. What do they call profiteroles? Oh, I think those are still profiteroles, but rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted... What the fuck is going on, bro? Simply outstanding. Is this the Aviary Attorney? Can I speak to someone? Can I speak to someone, please? Well, what do they call crepes? Oh my god, they can't hear me. Excuse me? Did you just hear something, Sparrison? Down here. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one? Oh gosh, where to start? Your name, perhaps? Okay, I can't be asked to keep doing high pitch. I'm sorry, girls. Mousy, my name is Mousy. And what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy? I have this friend, and he has fallen under some legal turbulence. Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested? Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. That's quite a problem. Imagine if everyone we defend ends up actually being the murderer, by the way. Oh, but I forgot to mention, he's the Prince of Spain. The Prince of Spain, you didn't think that was worth mentioning from the start? I forgot. I must ask, Mousy, why did you come to us? I would have thought that the Spanish royal family would hire legal counsel with a little more... not terribleness? Expertise. Oh, the Prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a lawyer was renowned. Really? The Prince said that? This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain. Of course not. We will take the case. I wonder if you can decline it. What happens then? Just finish the game in like 2 seconds. Of course we'll take the case. Grab your coat, Sparrison. We have royalty to defend. That's the spirit. This is the perfect thing to get him back on the wagon. Good luck to you, messieurs. You aren't coming with us, Mousy? I have other matters to attend to. But Prince Juan is being held in the conciergerie. I'm sure he will fill in all the details. Right, let's make a move then. Off we go. Good day, monsieur. Oh, it's you two again. Hey, nice work on Lady Kitten's trial. Baron Ragai is pacing around a cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's super mad, but hey, a criminal's a criminal, right? It's not a criminal, but you know, it's fine. If you call it by the right name, you'll get a weird look. Some people really don't know what it's called. Really? Is it quite common not to know, like, not to recognize pain au chocolat? Wow. Also, don't apologize. You're multitasking, you little king. I appreciate you being here. If the lion didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed a guy. Well, the thing is, you see, he didn't actually fucking kill him. Oh, you're not here to defend him, are you? Because that would be hilarious. We're actually here to see Prince Juan Querido. Juan Querido? Wanker? Heir to the throne of Spain. The mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving me nuts with his senores and his flamboyant attitude. Oh my god, not the vague homophobia. I say the sooner he hangs, the better. Fuck me. Well, come on in, while we're young. Oh, yeah. The Prince of Spain, I presume. Oh my god. Indeed, I am Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España, and you must be the legendary lawyer, Senor J.J. Falcon. Well, I wouldn't say legendary. I wouldn't even say notable. Such humility. I would expect nothing less from renowned individuals such as yourself. But let us get down to business. I trust that my compañero, Mousy, explained the situation. He told us that you have been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation. Ah, of course. What is it that you wanted to know? What if he's heard that we're good at getting people, like, getting away with murder, do you know what I mean? So he's like, oh yeah, and then maybe he's blackmailed the mouse because, like, he could eat it, do you know what I mean? To be like, go fucking get these guys. It could all be, I don't know. I'm suspicious now. Tell us about the murder. To be honest, Prince Juan, I'm a little confused as to how a member of royalty could get in so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder? Of course, let me see where to begin. It was the cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. I had heard that King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palais du Louvre, and I wished to meet the man himself. So after a brief stroll and picnic in Tuileries Garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre's Grand Gallery. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue. How romantic. But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howl. Ouch! Ouch! cried out Major Howl. I've pricked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower. And then the Major slumped to the floor, his face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died. He died straight away after being pricked? Straight away, senor. It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts so fast. Nor do I, Senor Falcon, but clearly the police felt that poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. Maybe it was chocolate, you know. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself? So where did this rose come from? I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at Le Halles Market. A girl by the name of Catherine Mary Senior. Oh my god, a swan. But surely you're not suggesting that the flower girl applied the poison herself, Senor Falcon? Well, I'm not making any accusations just yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry. Poisoned rose. Did you want to ask something else, Senor Falcon? Surely we don't have the other evidence, by the way. Yeah, it's like new now. Why are you in Paris? Why did you come to Paris, Prince Juan? I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos and the people are suffering. So I thought if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With the Querido dynasty restored, I would have had a chance at bringing peace to my beautiful nation. Well, I guess that plan's gone out the window. Sparrowson, don't be rude. No, he is right. I failed terribly. Don't fret, Prince Juan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust has settled, you will have another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission. Thank you, Senor Falcon. I am sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? We have to know what he was reading, like, come on. What were you reading before we so rudely interrupted? Ah, this book. It is a Spanish classic. I don't actually know how to say this. I know is it Don Quiche? How do you say X in Spanish again? It's like a sh sound. No, it's a H, like Mexico. Don Quixote? How do we, like, say that? I don't know. And is it, like, one of them words that, like, if a non Spanish person says it properly, it sounds weird, and then we actually just say like Don Quixote or something weird. I don't know. Of La Mancha, do you know it? I've heard of it. Readings for squares. I've heard of it. It's about the knight who jousts windmills, right? Quixote? Yeah, I'd imagine something like that because it got Don Quixote? Quixote? Something similar, I don't know. That's one part of the story, yes. The hero is a virtuous but elderly knight by the name of Don Quixote. In the chapter you mentioned, he takes up arms against an army of giants who are terrorizing a town. Quixote's partner, Sancho, warns him that the giants are just windmills and their flailing arms are just sails twirling in the wind. But Quixote doesn't listen. He takes up his lance, gets on his horse, and charges anyway. Sounds more like dumb Quixote, am I right, Falcon? Perhaps he is dumb, Senor Sparrowson, but many of us spend our whole lives jousting imaginary giants. Speak for yourself, Juan. I've never been jousting, let alone seen a giant. I think we're getting off track here. Indeed. I tell you what, Senor Falcon. I'll lend you my copy of this book. Maybe you'll have time to give it a read at some point. Maybe I will. Thank you. It's fucking evidence, bro. Page 44 seems to be missing. Is there anything else you wanted to know? No, I think that's everything. Thank you. What's the plan, Big Bird? Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crime, the Palais du Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flower girl in Le Halles Market to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose. 2 tasks spread over for 6 days? This sounds almost too easy. Let's not get complacent. Good luck, senores. Wait a minute, Falcon. What is it? Did something seem off about Prince Juan to you? He's quite a character. He seemed colourful to me, throwing roses, spouting about literature. Juan's one suave Spaniard. Maybe I misread him. Well, look, if this is bothering you, then we could always ask around. Maybe someone in the city knows Juan's dirty secret. If he actually has anything to hide, that is. Yeah, let's dig up the dirt. Who's to say he's actually the prince? But we've still got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrowson. Okay. See what's going on then. Go to these ones that don't have clocks, because I don't remember what's what. Okay, like French is confusing. Just scoping the place out. No, I'm just looking, Yeah, I'm just seeing. Oh, whatever. I'm just seeing if there's anything like investigatable. Oh, whatever then. Go. That's the tavern. Let's go to the Louvre. Falcon and Sparrowson make their way to the Place du Carrousel, the courtyard just north of the Louvre's Grand Galerie. That's the Arc de Triomphe over there, right? I swear it's smaller than how I remember it. That's the Arc de Triomphe du Carrousel, you doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is up the road. What? No way. Why are there 2? Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases. Now that is a motherfucking rooster, girls. Oh my god, Cocorico. Well. I never expected to see you here, JJ. That arrogant voice. Good day, Severin. Let's be civil, JJ. Why don't you introduce me to your new assistant? Fine. Severin, this is Sparrowson, my assistant. Sparrowson, this is Severin Cocorico, the most pompous prosecutor in Paris. Oh my god, that's who we're going to be against, isn't it? Oh, are you 2 old school friends or something? Oh my god, they were lovers. More like arch rivals. Please, JJ, I think arch rival implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we've met in court on 5 occasions, and on 5 occasions did you get humiliated terribly. I am amazed a failing bird brain like yourself is still able to get clients. Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know that I'm currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less. The Prince of Spain? Juan Querido? Well, this is quite an amusing coincidence. Don't tell me. Correct. I am the prosecutor for the very same case. Guys, we cannot let this guy win. It is a pity that the Spanish prince will indubitably hang, but I suppose that is what he gets for hiring a bird brain to represent him. Don't call me bird brain. You're the only bird brain here, Severin. One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say. Voltaire. Uh-oh, he's giving you the verbal smackdown. Quick, Falcon, make a witty retort. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm rubber and you're glue. What bounces off you? Wait, oh dear. You're the same bumbling fool that you've always been, Falcon. Oh, what's this? They'll sell pain au chocolats pre-packaged. I don't know if they sell them fresh in a natural bakery, and the packaging will say pain au chocolat, but the tag on the receipt will say chocolate croissant. That's bad. Like, just fucking, like, call it what it is, innit? They do it with more things. America's lazy, so that's why. Yeah, I see that. It's not a chocolate croissant. I've had chocolate croissants. That's a different thing. But enough talk. If you messieurs would excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. JJ, Sparrowson, I'll see you two in court. Wow. Oh, I can't stand that guy. He did seem like a bit of a cockerel, but is it true what he said? Oh my god, a cockerel. You know that he trounced you in court 5 times? Even if, like, the prince did it, we need to just, like, win this case, bro. I can't deny it. Severin has a reputation as a ruthlessly thorough prosecutor. We're going to leave justice behind in the nature of spite. Very, very valid of me. It's common for America to take things and rebrand them to make them seem more exotic and desirable. Disgusting. Mountains of evidence, surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me. But this time will be different, right? I hope so. I know so, for you see, I stole this annotated map of the Louvre right out of Cocorico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes. Oh my god, he's Bigay do crimes. Sparrowson, that's pretty impressive. I swear you were standing 3 meters away the whole time. You tall birds are so busy with your head in the clouds that you don't ever notice us small folk running around your feet. Pinching Cocorico's pocket was like taking candy from a very tall baby. Let's take a closer look. I see. This map shows the entire Louvre area. Everything from Tuileries to the Rue de Louvre. Most convenient. Right. We're currently standing here in the Place du Carrousel. And those pendant arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage, which means that the king first went here through the Salle du Tibre, and then here into the Grande Galerie where the murder occurred. Didn't Prince Juan say that he spent the morning in the Tuileries Gardens? That's right, so that means Prince Juan approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here. Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first? Let's go to the garden. Our feather-headed friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries garden. Oh my god, is that like the Robin guy? Is that that's the photographer? Be more palatable. No, dragon fruit used to be a fad here, and everyone was saying it came from Asia, but it comes from Latam and grows on a cactus. Oh, why lie? Hey, Falcon, doesn't that groundskeeper over there look familiar? Yeah, now that I'm looking at him, he does look a lot like that photographer. What's his name? I would never forget. Robinio. Did someone call me? Oh, it's you, the lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it. It's good to see that you gave up on your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me, an esteemed photographer, community service? Me? Yeah, I can believe that. Perjury is somewhat serious. You should be thankful that you got off without jail time. You sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxime. So, did you two want to ask me something, or are you just here to gawp? Personally, I'm just gawping. Actually, I do have a couple of questions, if you don't mind, Monsieur Robinio. Have you met a Prince Juan? I don't suppose you bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Juan, have you? A Spanish fox? No, I've never met anyone like that. If this is about that assassination attempt on the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. How's that groundskeeping going? Terrible. Tourists are pigs. Sometimes, literally. Look at all this rubbish I've found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look what I picked up. This Look what I picked up this by the west entrance. A book page. A whole book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of blithering moron loses just one page? Wait a moment. May I take a closer look at that, monsieur? Don Quixote. That's a page from Don Quixote. May I take it off your hands, monsieur? This will prove that he came from the west side, if that comes into question. Sure, what's it worth to you? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it as per my duties? Alright. I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page and, I'll pay you 5 francs. Easy money, right? 10, 6, 10, 8, 10. Wow, Falcon, you suck at bartering. Alright, fine. 10 it is. Take my damn money. I got the page, though. Yes. What do you know? That's all. Like Devil Wears Prada. That's all. We'll let you get back to your work, Monsieur Robinho. Okay. Now let's follow the journey along. So this is the Salle du Tibre. If I understand Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grand Galerie. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody around to interrogate. Interview. Right, interview. Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Galerie where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone over the Grand Galerie with a fine-toothed comb. But I bet that numbskull Inspector Valerti didn't even think to check this room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. Your logic seems a little questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. Alright, guys, what are we going to investigate? I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they are worth? I don't know, 300 francs apiece at least. What, are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession. I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrowson. Who said anything about archaeology? I'm going to become a museum robber. Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick. This is some sort of ceremonial container. It's beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet. Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD. Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. Alright, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know. Okay, oh, the pillar. These columns have been designed to look Roman. I think the style is Ionic. It's not Ionic, Falcon. Irony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different. No, that's irony. That's not... Never mind. I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium? Maybe it's just a decorative piece. It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs, so the doorstops had to be similarly large in order to stay in place. I don't think that's right. My uncle's a Roman historian. Trust me. A shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water, or for cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time. It smells good. Don't sniff the exhibits, Sparrowson. No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. You poor thing, you're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop by a bakery on our way back to the office? Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in here. I can feel it. Now you're touching the exhibit. That's definitely a no-no. See, look what I found in the urn. Chocolate. Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish. No, look, it's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark. 70, perhaps 80% cocoa. Belgian in origin. That's a fucking good sniffer. You can figure all that out. Fuck me. The level of wrapper crumpling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago. Yes, I am certain. The chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. Mon Dieu, Sparrowson, you deduced all that from smelling the wrapper. Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it. that won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective. If only all evidence were edible. So, do you have any idea which shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it. No, there's no possible way we could know that. I suppose we will just have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore. Yeah, well, lo and behold, we got to try chocolate. Interesting, because I can see Lander Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. I wonder what animal that is. Well, you can't blame a bird for trying. So much about the chocolate wrapper, girls. Interesting. Wait, I didn't mean X as in like... No, I want to investigate more. A supporting column is holding the roof up. If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time. Damn. Don't cancel me, but how much of a fat ass do you have to be to tell when a chocolate was eaten? Just by smell? Yeah, I guess so. Big and greedy. Got a really good sniffer. Right, I think that's everything. I think we found, like, the clue of the area, but let's just hope there's nothing else. Right? I think so. We're done here, for now, at least. We can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose. So where to next? Are we all done here? No, not yet. I didn't realise that was the... My bad. I thought that was another location. Oh my god, cunt. Here we are, the Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting. I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one? I haven't the foggiest. We will have to ask someone. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. He's Eric Pork. Excuse me, monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers. Oh, I don't want any attention. Maybe he's not talking to me. Nope, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Hi, Egg. Welcome back. Oh, hi. Would you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January, the one the king came to visit? What happened with the cat and the frog? Oh, girl. Oh, you missed, like, gag over the century. Did you see us book the Baron? We booked the Baron. We got him down to rights, literally, like, by the whiskers. And then the cat, like, we're celebrating. We get a little bottle of wine and we're chilling it up, like, having a good vibe. And she's like, oh, you did, like, so well. And he's like, oh, yeah, thanks. She's like, no, you don't take my meaning. Like, you did really well. And he's like, what the fuck do you mean? He's like, oh, like, she's like, well, I thought you were, like, deliberately, like, helping me, like, get away with it. No, I've spoiled. I don't give a fuck. I'm spoiling the whole thing. Fucking, like, oh, like, I'm trying to, like, you know, like, I thought you were trying to, like, help me get away with it. And he's like, what do you mean? It's like, oh, I did the whole thing. And it's like, oh, like, gag. And then the Falcon started having an identity crisis because he was like, well, like, you know, I've just let a murderer get away with it. Like, it's crazy. It was good. Back and watch it. I have a spoil it. Yeah, we spoil it up. If I miss sniffing Leo, fill him in because it was like literally so gag, wasn't it? It had the cutscene and everything. She did it. She did it because her dad was the third person in the business and she was helping him get shares. And it was her dad, i.e. his clause, that forged the photo. But the photo was meant to have the forgery of her in it as well. But he was a lazy ass and didn't do the full job. So he just did the clock. So it really just helped it along, really. She put the cigar in the fountain, hoping the police would find it, but they didn't. So she was like, oh, thank you for, like, being thorough. Yeah, she hid the cigar. It was cinema. I do recommend watching it, but it was Gagatha Christie. And she had a muff. Oh, yeah, I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you. And now we have an ex-lover cockerel that is the prosecutor for this next case, which is about Prince Wancarico, by the way, who's a fox and he's the Prince of Spain. And he gave the king a rose, and then the rose, like, got taken by someone else, and then they pricked their thorn like, finger on the thorn and got poisoned. So the rose was poisoned. Can we not bring up the muff? No, I'm bringing up the muff. The muff, like, I'm filling egg in, do you know what I mean? I can't, like, miss out crucial details. There's a muff. Right. I see. It's a painting of the king himself. Oh my god, the king's well dapper. Look at that. That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon? Oh my god, is he an emperor penguin? Because that's so clever. I jokingly was like, what if she actually did it? And I was like, I did. And then she was like, I did. Yeah, I was like, I did do it. You helped me get away with it. Thanks so much. You got squid. Wow, we're splatooning it up. What do I think? Well, I'm no art critic, but it's a masterpiece. It's a magnificent painting of our beloved king. It's a masterpiece. Wow, really? We must be looking at different paintings, because all I'm seeing is a penguin in fancy dress. I'm getting the impression that you messieurs aren't regulars at art galleries. No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never even been to the Middle East. Oh my god. Not fucking Philistine. Or is it Philistines? That would make more sense, but... Yeah, I should have been a prosecutor. I know, Falcon's like really upset about it. And thank you for the hydrate. This joke of like Philistines in the Middle East is the same energy as when people ask me if I'm Lebanese and I say, no, I'm bisexual. Then I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt. That's right. We were actually hoping we could ask you a couple of questions about what you saw. Oh, I wasn't even in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. But, I have a friend who might be able to help you out. What's this? What is that? What's this little ding? What's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Volpes, private investigator. Hydrate and meerkat. Woo! Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these grey area of the law types. No, please give the guy a chance. He helped me out of a bind before, and I'm sure he can do the same for you. Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep hold of the card. We appreciate the help in any case. It's no trouble. Oh, look at this card. Thank you for your time, monsieur. Is there anything else we can do here? Well, ideally, we would turn the whole Grand Gallery upside down in our hunt for evidence, but that's not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. Okay, I guess that's it. Are we all done here? Yep, let's go. Make a move. Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. A ragdoll cat. A new day. Oh my god. So many places we can go. We do have to go. Wait, where were we? Were we just at the Palais de Louvre? We must have been, so I guess we should go somewhere else. Let's go to Chocolate Emporium. Let's go question about the rose first. The pair arrive at Le Hal's market. Vendors and buskers, performers and thieves, bourgeois and peasants all bustle from place to place. Prince Juan said that he met a flower girl here. Senior, I think he said her name was. There's a swan with flowers over there. Do you think that's her? I think so. It's possible that she knows the murderer, or even that she is the murderer herself, so we should probably act with tact and finesse. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Flower Lady, we would like a word. Tact, Sparrowson, tact. We've been over this. Why is she cunt? Oh my god, she did it. She did it. Good day, messieurs. Are you interested in purchasing a flower? Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from milady. I'm afraid that I'm out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago. Perhaps you would be satisfied with a chrysanthemum instead. I swear that's not even a chrysanthemum. That's not what they look like, unless maybe there's different types. Just saying. 'Tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden. Oh my god, he's like crushing. Please don't mind Sparrowson. He fell out of his nest as a baby and has said dumb things ever since. Hey. Let me introduce myself. I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Sin? That's right, Catherine Marie Sin. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt. How did you know? I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that a rose I sold was used as the murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me. The Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads. So, do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? Yeah, the flower. I'm just saying, it don't add up. Business is slow. Please ask away. Where do you get your flowers from? If I may ask. Normally, I gather them from the wild. Last week, I found these chrysanthemums on the city limits. And that's the same place I discovered this monk's hood. But since it's still winter, I have to buy a lot of my flowers from merchants who travel to Italy and the Netherlands. That's how I acquired the rose. What can you tell us about this particular merchant? Not a lot, monsieur. He's just an old man who passes through Paris a few times a year, selling his goods and wares. I see. No chance of him being a super secret assassin? No, monsieur. Did you want to ask something else? The Italians did it. You think? Italian and Spanish conflict? Who bought your last rose? Mademoiselle, you mentioned that you sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell it to? The person who bought the rose. I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox. Sounds like our Juan. What if there's two foxes, though? I met him around a week ago, on the 6th. We talked for a little while about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. Mood. Then he bought a rose and left. I hear that the fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty. Oh, why is that? Well, actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling. Mademoiselle, it just so happens that we're defending this particular fox in the Cour d'Assises. If you have something to say that could prove his innocence, now would be the time to let us know. I'm sorry, messieurs, I can't. Wait, Mademoiselle Singh, wait up. Damn. Oh, I shouldn't have pressured. Nice display of tact and finesse, Falcon. You scared her off. The Swan obviously knows something crucial about the case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever it is. Did she fuck the fox? Agreed, but I don't think she'll be in the mood to tell us anything else. I know. Why don't we try acting with a little more tact and finesse next time? Hush. Bollocks! We should go to the Chocolate Emporium. Oh my god, what a king! Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Landa Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgian chocolate shop in all of Paris. I am Landa Hagelslack, the founder and owner of this establishment. And I am JJ Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur. Oh, lawyers, very fancy. I must say that I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstances wouldn't allow it. It's a funny story, you see. When I was a young boy, I'd befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney. Falcon, you have to help me. What is it? It's the smell, Falcon. It's overpowering me. It's demanding that I lay waste to the shop. For pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson. Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So, are you messieurs here to buy some chocolate? Yes. No, we're actually here on business, monsieur. Business? First things first, we believe that this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct? Oh, yes, that is indeed the trademarked Hagelslack wrapper for genuine Belgian Hagelslack chocolate. This was almost certainly bought from this very establishment. Very good. With that established, there is something else we wish to ask, Monsieur Hagelslack. Who bought this piece of chocolate? Can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper, Monsieur Hagelslack? I'm afraid not, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a factor, you understand, but because I couldn't possibly know that. He's just a hungry boyo. He does want a sweet treat. He's just like me for real. I thought elephants never forget. My memory is impeccable, monsieur, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers a day. There are hundreds of people who could have potentially bought this particular item. So your memory is good, but you need further information. If we were to give you the description and name of a person, would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you? Oh, yes, that I could probably do, monsieur. Let me think who to ask about. Oh my god, imagine. Yeah, let's start. Yeah, okay, let's ask about that, guys. Well, we definitely want to ask about Juan, right? Because we're trying to figure some things out with that. Oh, I need more people to, like, talk about. Oh my god, didn't I say, though, that if chocolate was on the thorn, because the person that died was a dog, maybe, like, they're poisoned to chocolate, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Have you ever served Juan Querido, the Prince of Spain? A Prince of Spain? No, monsieur. Well, that's good to hear. Our clue would have turned into a dead end if our own client turned out to be the chocolate fiend. I did once serve a princess from Mali, if that's any help. You see, I met the girl while hiking through the Himalayas. Please stop. Let me think who to ask about. I could just ask about everyone. Let's ask about the country swan. Have you ever served a flower-selling swan named Catherine Marie Signe? No, monsieur. What are you thinking, Falcon? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. If she were the chocolate fiend, then our investigation would have become much simpler. But since she's not, let me think who to ask about. Do you think it could be a recurring character? Imagine if it was the... Imagine. I don't know if I have a limited amount or if I can just ask about everything. Fuck it. Have you ever served a cockerel with I can't say the word, ludicrously good posture named Severin Cocorico? No, monsieur. Oh, he's done. Oh, bollocks. I'm growing tired of these endless inquiries. Mayhaps you should come back another day. You know, Falcon, it's possible we just haven't encountered the chocolate fiend yet. Rather than coming back here every day and making aimless guesses, we should wait until we have someone specific in mind. You might have a point, Sparrowson. Thank you for your time, Monsieur Haggleslack. We shall return when our investigation has progressed a little. Oh my god, you caught nothing. Feels bad. Anytime, messieurs. And nothing. Wait, so where else should I go? Because, like, okay, let me go to the places that don't take up time for a sec. I just want to see if there's any progression. Alright, fuck you. Jesus Christ. You can catch nothing. It's true. There's some, like, little Easter eggy or, like, just silly things in there. It's not all, yeah. Customers. Is this the office of Renard Volpes? Ah, it's you two. Mousy, what are you doing here? Oh, this is where I work. R&M, Renard and Mousy. Monsieur Renard Volpes and I carry out all sorts of investigations together. Although, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Volpes who chooses which cases to take on. Guys, I'm starting to think there's two foxes involved. Can we speak with Monsieur Volpes? Oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible. See, Monsieur Volpes is on vacation right now. He's visiting his father in England. England? But he's set to return in a week or two. Maybe you can come back then. That's no good to us. Our case will be over by then. There's nothing to be done about it. I suppose we'll have to come back later. Guys, I feel like the two foxes is an important factor. You know? So we can go back to here. How strange. I don't see any sign of the flower girl. Yeah, probably because you scared her off with your crazy tact and finesse strategy, dummy. Maybe you scared her with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique. I'll have you know I can flirt like a peacock in tail fanning mode. Okay, whatever. I guess we could go here. I'm not here to drink, Sparrowson, or mope for that matter. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. If we wish to get to learn more about this Prince Juan, then this would be the ideal place to start asking questions. That's pretty good thinking. Ah, you two are back. Are you feeling any better, Falcon? Much better, thank you for asking, Madame Cannell. That's great to hear, hun. Will it be the usual? No, I'm back to investigative work today, so I've got to keep sharp. We wanted to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently. A Prince of Spain? I don't know if you've noticed, hun, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Paris. I'm lucky to serve the occasional bourgeois. You can forget about seeing a member of royalty. That's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons. Feel free. The old regulars Rufus and Powell are playing cards in the attic, same as always. but we get all sorts of colourful characters in the drinking room. I bet if you rattled enough cages, you would find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know. Thank you, madame. Let's see where to start. Go talk to these bad boys. Come on, pal. Just one more game of Jacques Noir. Absolutely not. My wallet is hurting enough as it is. Oh my god, we'll play a game with them and then they'll tell me everything. Please, I'll even let you deal this time. The answer's no, Rufus. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, you will have to ask someone else. Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, you, monsieur. The way he looked like... Yeah, we're definitely talking about sparrows in here. Would you care to play some Jacques Noir? Absolutely. Deal me in, monsieur. Very well, then. Do you know how to play? Nope. Only familiar with Seago and Tap to Rock. Oh, this is much better than those silly games. Let me tell you how it works. I have a deck of cards with values between 1 and 11. I deal you one card at a time. If you hit 21, you win. I give you 5 francs. 5 francs? That seems a little steep. This is a man's game, monsieur. Only children gamble over petty sous. Besides, higher stakes make for a more exciting game, right? Oh, I suppose so. Go for 21. What does stand and hit mean? 2. Which one is, like, more? What the fuck? Oh, I didn't know stand meant... Oh, this is fucking bollocks. Another. How does everyone know this? I've never heard of that. I know blackjack. I didn't know that was the terminology. I think it'd be dangerous to go any closer. Bollocks! No, I'm doing it again. I don't fucking... No, I'm not having this. Oh, he's such a prick! Oh! How much money have I got left? Okay. I'll lose all my money. You underestimate me. I will end on a win or I will end on nothing. Oh! Fuck that turkey card. Again. What's he taking from me each time? 5. Oh my god, I've only got 3 chances left. He's rigging it. I think is what's happening here, to be honest. You're joking. Put the gambling part of the stream. Yeah, I might. Well, I would be if I had like money, but the first one's actually cheating though because I didn't know it. Didn't fucking tell me. This is so rude. I keep getting 10 when I don't want it. Why don't I get 10 when it's fucking worth it? This is my last chance. I can't do more. Oh my god, I did it! Yes! I could do more. play again, though. No, we should keep our money. We've ended on a win. No, I'm done. What? He doesn't even tell me any fucking, like, any shit. I thought we were gonna, like... That's literally just there for Gamba. You bastard. We may be back. Oh my god, look at this budgie or whatever. Gotta earn your money back. I know. So there I was in the grasslands, 10 kilometres downriver, rifle in hand. I had been pursuing this set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer. I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar. A big stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. I readied my gun. I carefully took aim. And then, bam. You shot it? Alright. No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot. Sounds like one of them heart attacks. My nan went the same way. That's what I thought, but when I went to take a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth. Oh, don't be a seizure. It was rabid. Possible, but I don't think so. I remembered reading something about frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. Needless to say, I left the dead animal alone. Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat? Ask about the boar. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, can I help you? You say that the beast you were tracking might have died from poisoning. Could you give us some further details? Further details? I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. Well, what do you think caused it? I would guess that it ate something bad. I saw some of that poisonous plant around. Wolfsbane, I think they call it. But really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. Excuse me, monsieur. What is it? I don't suppose you've seen a Juan Querido around here. He's Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone senor. That doesn't sound familiar. Do you recall seeing anyone like that, Piero? Ain't got a clue. Sorry, messieurs, you're barking up the wrong tree. Well, what can you tell us about the Spanish royal family? Do we look like walking encyclopedias or something? I'm afraid my compadre has a point. If you want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. But Spanish royalty, that sounds like a question to be asked at a library, monsieur, not a tavern. A library? Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you, monsieur. There has to be more to this. And I'll only know if I play. This is what I'm saying. Maybe I do have to win a couple times. Oh, God. That's so good. If he gets 21, I'm going to be fucking fuming. Yes. Oh my God. I can't believe he kept... I mean, he had to keep going, I suppose. Gamba. Bollocks. If I say stop, like now, will they talk to me? No. Heather's actually just here to Gamba. I think we go with that, you know. Yeah, let's start like talking over cards, bro. Let's start asking some questions. I'm gonna run out of money. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, but I shouldn't have done it, but I wanted to. Maybe if I rinse all my money, he'll be like, oh, a respectable gambler. And tell me everything he knows. I think this is literally my last money. That's it. It's over. I don't have enough money. That's most unfortunate. Perhaps you can come back when your wallet has grown a little fatter. He called me poor. Girls, I've just used everything. Oh my god. That's not right. We gotta go. Just back from work. And the ads, it's just like depressing time. Special cinematic scenes marked by an exclamation mark will pop up on the map screen. Thank you. These cinematic scenes are only available for 1 day before disappearing, but they take no time to visit. Their viewing is entirely optional. Oh my god. A storm is brewing, my brother. Oh, maybe I should have waited for the ads, but I think most of you aren't even in them. Word of the royal assassination attempt has spread. The proletariats grow confident. The bourgeoisie are cowering. Hydrate. It won't be long before we have rioting. And then a revolution. Wow. Oh, the hidden library. Well, this is new. Here for a little light reading, are we? Not quite, Sparrison. I'm following the hunting beagle's advice. Oh my god, imagine we actually got what we needed from that and I just rinsed all my money. Excuse me, we're all in jail. We're missing the cutscene. That's a lie. Don't eat poison pork. The other piece of advice that if we want to learn about a member of royalty, we should hit the library. Oh, that makes sense. Say, Falcon, I've been meaning to ask, since we're in a library and all, are you a classic literature fan or do you prefer more modern works? Readings for squares. The second time we could choose that. I like classics. You know, Alain René Lesage, Crébillon Feel, that sort of thing. Don't try to act smart. I saw you reading that book of naughty limericks the other day. You didn't think I would notice because you put a dull-looking slipcover over it, but I knew, Falcon. I knew. Oh, he gagged me. Oh, we've got a donkey. The, like, sound, like the music in the background is like a... Aw, do you hear that? I don't know if that's on purpose. I feel like it must be. Is it a mule? Would you, messieurs, mind lowering your voices? I can hear you squawking from the other side of the building. Ah, my apologies, monsieur. We'll keep it down. Wait, you're a librarian, aren't you? An astute observation. Yes, monsieur. As the only quiet person in the library, I am most assuredly the librarian. Well, now that we have your attention, my friend wants to ask you something. I do? Oh, right. I do. What can you tell us about the Spanish monarchy? You seem like a scholarly, well-read individual. I'm sure you're up to date on geopolitical news and the like. I don't need your praise. Spit out whatever imbecilic question is in the back of your throat. Oh. Well, we understand that the Spanish throne is currently under dispute. Could you give us a brief rundown on who the contenders are? Nathan? Yeah, oh my god, I didn't even, like, make that connection in my head. I didn't, like, read it in my mind, you know. It's Nathan. What trivial question. Even an elementary school child can name the immediate heirs to every throne in Europe. Yeah, but for the sake of those children who slept through that class, can you refresh our memories? Very well. Pay attention, because I am not repeating myself. The current reigning monarch of Spain is Queen Reina Isabella II of the House of Bourbon, daughter of King Ferdinand VII. Upon her death, the crown would likely fall to her husband, King Consort Francis, Duke of Cadiz, although it is certainly possible that an immediate family member could stake a claim. However, the Queen's position is currently being disputed by the Carlists, headed by the Count of Montemolin. I hope that answers your question. Did you catch all that, Sparrowson? Not a word. Monsieur, we're actually interested in a Prince Juan Querido of Spain. I don't think I've heard that name in your explanation. A Prince Juan Querido? Is that what you said? Monsieur, I think you've been misinformed. I told you we weren't a prince. I told you. There is no current Prince of Spain, and I'm not even sure Querido is a real name. It is certainly no line of any Spanish monarchy. How strange. What does this mean, Falcon? Well, one thing is for sure, our client is not the Prince of Spain. Maybe he's a delusional lunatic, or perhaps he's involving us in some sort of con. We don't have long before the trial, but it may be in our interest to confront Prince Juan directly and get some answers. Right. Are you two quite done chit-chatting? What can you tell us about Don Quixote? I borrowed this book from a friend. What can you tell us about it? Don Quixote of La Mancha is a classic. Everybody's read it. Yeah, everybody, but for those who haven't... I'm not going to sit here and summarize a great work of literature for two imbeciles who are too lazy to read. Nor would I expect you to, monsieur, but what can you tell us about the physical book itself? This particular book didn't come from any library, if that's what you're asking. See, there's no library stamp or card. I assumed it was acquired from a bookshop. A French bookshop, if the French translation and publishing information wasn't a giveaway. I see, thank you. Did you have any other questions, or can I get back to work? That's all. Don't worry, monsieur, I think we are done here. Thanks for your time. Then I bid you good day. Oh, girls, I'm not as, hook, line, and sinkered about this yet, but I weren't until the court case for the other one anyway. But we're running out of time. We could go to the prison. I don't think we've been there yet, but what would that... Well, I guess we can talk to him, can't we? So that's probably a good... Yeah, we've gotten a lot more, so we could probably go here and figure some stuff out. I most certainly can. We have reason to believe you are housing a suspect under false pretenses. That is in direct violation of statutes 204B and 488C of the French Criminal Code of Justice. Failure to comply with our request may result in you, yes you, monsieur, being held directly responsible for any consequential legal action. All right. No need to break out the legalese on me. I'll go open the cell. Wow, Falcon, how did you memorize those criminal codes? Memorize? Come on, Sparrowson, learn how to bluff. Last gag. Oh, calm down. Ah, Senor Falcon, it's so good to see you again. You have some good news about my case, I hope. Politely. Listen, Juan, in order to maximize our chances of a successful trial, I need to know every bit of information. I can't work with half-truths. If you tell me one thing and the prosecution's evidence tells me another, then we're both in trouble. I'm afraid I don't quite follow, Senor. Do you want me to spell it out? I know that you are not the Prince of Spain. I know that your name is not Juan Querido. Where is this coming from? I assure you, Senor, that I am who I claim to be. If you want your trial to be a farce, then you don't need my help. Come, Sparrowson, we're leaving. Wait. Calm yourself, Monsieur Falcon. I'll reveal all. Did you just say Monsieur? He's French. What happened to your Spanish accent? Your suspicions are well placed. Juan Querido is not my real name, and I am not a Spanish prince. That was just a persona I concocted for the purpose of getting arrested. Why would you want to get arrested? You're putting me in a difficult position, monsieur. If I tell you the full story, I would be putting someone else in danger. How about this? I'll tell you a story. I like stories. There was a girl, a mademoiselle, who was in a great deal of debt. I think maybe that's the swan? Everyone has a debt these days, monsieur. Indeed, but this particular mademoiselle was indebted to a very powerful man, and that man wished to collect. The mademoiselle had no means of paying, so the man offered her a deal. Murder this man, and I will forget what you are owed. Refuse, and I will reap what I am owed from your parents. With no alternative options, the mademoiselle accepted. But another man, a gallant knight with foolish, archaic notions of chivalry, heard the mademoiselle's story. The knight knew that murder was inevitable, but he saw a way to take the fall in the mademoiselle's place. Do you understand what I am saying, monsieur? I understand. To be honest, it wasn't the subtlest of allegories. Storytelling never was my strong suit. But I'm glad that you're seeing things from my perspective. Hopefully that sheds some light on the situation. Hi, Booth. Welcome in. How are you? If I may ask, monsieur, why did you not just go to the police with the information that you had? The police are not always an option. What is a man to do when the justice system itself is the problem? Oh my god, based. I'll let you know when I figure it out, monsieur. Dwell on it. Perhaps we should talk about something else in the meantime. What is your real name? What's in a name? It's just an empty label, a vapid reflection of who we really are. So the fox did fuck the swan. You're getting on with it. Yeah, it's been good. It's been fun, Booth. We're getting gagged by the reveals, you know. Today I am Juan Querido, the Prince of Spain. Tomorrow I may be Bruno Raya, a pauper living under a bridge of the Seine. But that doesn't change who I am or what I do. That didn't really answer my question. No, I suppose it didn't. But you're a smart bird, Monsieur Falcon. I suspect that you already know my real name. I think he is Renard Volpes. Very astute. And you are Monsieur Falcon, private defense attorney. But that wasn't always your name, was it, Monsieur Falcon? Just like me, you know how to adopt a new persona on a whim. Oh my god, the expose. You changed your name, Falcon? I didn't know that. This isn't about me, Juan, Renard, Monsieur. We're trying to uncover the truth here. Of course. So what truth is it that you are attempting to uncover, Monsieur Falcon? That's all. I don't feel we've learned very much. Oh, Monsieur Falcon, before I forget, could you find Mousy and ask him whether the birds have successfully flown south for the winter? What is that, some sort of code? Something like that. But rest assured, Monsieur, that this does directly pertain to the case. I bet it's about the swan. If we have time, I'll be sure to let Mousy know. Let's make a move, Sparrowson. Trial day is approaching. Oh my god, this is getting really naughty. So where was the mouse? Because I want to tell him. Was he at the office? I don't remember. Let's just have a quick check of everywhere. I'm guessing he's at this Palais de Justice, but like, I don't want to potentially miss out on any other. Oh, maybe I don't get a chance because today's the day. Oh, I guess there's nothing else. Oh, I don't think we've got this in the bag, girls. I'm like, things going on. Once again, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves waiting outside the doors of the Tribunal de Grande Instance. You feeling nervous, Falcon? Nope. Actually, I think we might have a handle on this case. All the pieces are coming together nicely. They're really not, though, are they? Awesome. Let's demolish that pompous prosecutor with walls of evidence. Senor Falcon, I trust everything is in order? Absolutely. I have every intention of bringing the truth to light in this trial. Ah, such confidence. That's magnificent to see. And bringing the truth to light, you say? An admirable goal. No more jousting at imaginary giants. All of you, seize your yammering. The door's opening. Here we go. Buena suerte, Senor Falcon. We will. Are we ready? We're ready. I don't think I'm ready. JJ? Severin? Nervous? Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm calm as a cuckoo. You're the nervous one. The whole courtroom's nervous. Well, cool your feathers, Falcon. We've not even got that much evidence. I've got a fucking chocolate bar, bro. I've got fucking nothing. Terrible. You can't even maintain a stoic facade. I thought this trial would be the perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. But if this is how you act before the trial's even started... Why, you pompous-tailed posture-perfect. How was, the rest of E33 that you were playing, Booth? It was ladies' night. Order, order, let's all settle down. Court is now in session. Judge Romulus, is that what that just said? Psst, Falcon. What is it? Is it me, or does the primary judge look hairier today? Oh, yeah. I didn't even really fully look at him because I thought it was the same one until I saw the name. That's a different judge to the one who resided over Dame Cataline's trial, you doofus. Oh, still, it's a little strange, isn't it? A little. I suppose. Excuse me, Your Honour. I was under the impression that Judge Maxime would be residing over this case. Where is he? Guys, they've rigged it. Oh, boys. Judge Maxine has gone on temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with a flight of stairs. But rest assured, assesseurs, prosecutor, defense, and members of the jury, that I am more than qualified to fill his shoes. Without further ado, let's get this show underway. This is the trial of Prince Juan Querido, who stands accused of murdering Major Howell and of conspiring to murder the king himself. Roll call. The defense is present and ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Good, very good. I expect this to be a nice, speedy trial. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities and bureaucracy. Well said, Your Honor. I expect that once the court sees the overwhelming evidence, this trial will be over in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? He's just messing with your head, Falcon. Keep it together. So we're all on the same page. Excellent. Prosecutor, please call your first witness to the stand. Guys, it's showtime. Now that's a cock. That's literally what Sparrowson said. God, he looks like a right cockerel, doesn't he? The judge did it. Very well. I call the police officer who investigated the crime scene. I call upon Inspector Just Valerti. Step up to the stand, Inspector, and recite the oath. This guy. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please recite your name and occupation for the court record. My name is Inspector Just Valerti. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats. That will do, Inspector. We've all heard your monologue before. Wow, Cocorico's really going for a speed record, isn't he? Now, can you tell us what you witnessed on the morning of the 7th of January? Of course. At 10 o'clock in the morning, I was called to the Louvre's Grand Gallery by one of the King's Royal Guards. Did he just say o'clock? He pushed the other judge down the stairs to get the Spanish fox killed. Oh. You think there's a murder behind the murder and the actual murder's got nothing to do with it. There I saw Prince Juan, King Louis Philippe, the corpse of Major Howell with a rose in hand and around 24 citizens. The citizens and the king himself all attest to seeing Major Howell taking the rose from Prince Juan's hand and then promptly dropping dead. And what did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse? The coroner determined with absolute certainty that Major Howell died of poisoning. Aside from a prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Howell's body. Therefore, the poisoned rose must have been the cause of death. Putting the pieces together, that does seem to be very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions. Damn, I was hoping that the coroner's report would determine that the guy died from a freak heart attack or something. That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in the old bird's testimony. Right, I'll tear it apart. Your Honour, I wish to cross-examine the witness. Falcon, wasn't it? Don't waste the court's time. A high-ranking police officer would never lie on the witness stand. I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered. Oh, this sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it for now. This is rigged, girls. This is bad. Go on, Falcon. Do your cross-examination. Oh, what are we doing, girls? 10 in the morning versus the corpse of Major Howell. I think we need to question the poisoning because we got told stuff about, well, I don't really have evidence, though. I don't have evidence to I don't think I have the stuff. I must have missed it. But I want to talk about poisoning because we spoke to someone about, foaming at the mouth. So I guess that could be, a thing we look at. I don't think anything else is challengeable. I'm not going to question that it was him, so it must be the poisoning. Inspector, you say that the coroner determined with certainty that Major Howell was killed by poison. Correct. He stated the signs and symptoms were textbook. There is no possibility that his death was natural. What kind of poison was it? Did the coroner mention specifically what kind of poison it was? He was not certain. At first, the coroner posited that it was a plant-borne poison like that of the aconite flower. But when he learned how fast the poison had taken effect, he noted that this was atypical of aconite. Consequently, he suggested it may have been some newly engineered concoction. A newly engineered poison, you say? Well, that only reaffirms this was a very deliberate assassination attempt. Indeed. I don't think I've got any further questions about it. But how was he poisoned? I don't think that's relevant. Because we know, like, the implication is through the prick of the thingy. Unless it's him eating the chocolate. But we don't have... We should have asked... Oh, we should have asked the elephant if Major Howell was at his chocolate shop. That was the... Oh... Let's see if we can salvage that. How exactly was Major Howell poisoned? What was the delivery mechanism? His finger was pricked by the poisoned rose. He even commented out loud about it seconds before dying. All 22 citizens who witnessed the murder attested to seeing and hearing this. Is there any possibility he was poisoned by something else? What an absurd thing to ask, JJ. You just heard that 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting? That the pricked finger had no relation to the poisoning? That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that Major Howell was poisoned, but I do doubt that the rose was the cause. Unbelievable. Only a total buffoon could fail to draw the blatant link here. JJ, as tempting as it is to sit here and lecture you on the basics of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. Inspector, please tell the defense that you found traces of poison on the thorns of the rose itself. That should alleviate all doubt that the rose was in fact the poison delivery mechanism. Actually, I can't tell him that. I dread to ask, but why not? We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. It just seemed obvious that the rose caused the poisoning, given the timing of the incident. Well then, now would be a good time to make a test. Here's a marvellous thought. We prick the finger of the defendant with the rose. If there is no poison on the rose, then Prince Juan lives and he is free to go. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies, but that's okay because the punishment will be just and fitting of the crime. A marvellous suggestion. What is this, a witch trial? This isn't America, Severin. That's not how we do things here. Calm your feathers, JJ. It was clearly a joke. There are far more humane ways of testing for poison. I'm sure the inspector will perform his duty with due diligence. Actually, we won't be able to test the rose for poison at all. Why is that? Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burned it to ashes. Oh my god, this is so rigged. Such unprofessionalism. If we have no way to know whether the rose was poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be called into question. Nice try, JJ, but through the process of reasoning by elimination, we can still deduce with absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there was nothing else at the crime scene that could have caused the poisoning. Wrong. There was something else at the crime scene that could have contained the poison, something the investigative police blindly overlooked. This is all we've got is this fucking chocolate wrapper, bro. Look at this. What am I supposed to be looking at? It's the paper wrapper to a piece of chocolate. It was found in the Louvre, the Salle de Tibre to be precise, and we can date its consumption to the day of the incident. You're not suggesting that Major Howell ate a piece of poisoned chocolate moments before he died? I most certainly am. Oh, they're kind of into it. Did you see this wrapper at the crime scene for yourself, Inspector? The police force does not have the time nor resources to trawl every piece of trash at every crime scene, I'm afraid. In other words, you overlooked it. Astounding unprofessionalism. We could bring this back. We don't have all the pieces, but maybe, like, sometimes you go into a court case not having all the pieces, and then it becomes apparent from the witnesses. The prosecution is right to be disgusted. What a disgraceful display, Inspector. I offer my apologies, Your Honour. I don't want your apologies. I want you to do your damn job properly. Get off the witness podium before I kick you off myself. Fucking hell. As you wish, I'll take my leave. Until next time, messieurs. So let me get this straight. This chocolate wrapper was found at the crime scene. Correct. And you have reason to believe it was consumed on the day of the incident. I do. I have an expert food tasting witness who is willing to testify if need be. You have a foodie witness? I don't recall anyone like that. Who on earth are you talking about that? Oh, I see. But do you know for certain that Major Howell consumed this chocolate? Well, that is a fact that we are still investigating. I see. And do you have evidence that this chocolate was in fact poisoned? Again, there is something that may require a little more time to definitively prove. So then in actuality, you do not have evidence that Major Howell consumed some poisoned chocolate. Instead, you have a solitary piece of rubbish that you plucked straight out of the gutter. That's weak even for you, JJ. That is kind of bad. Let's move things along. I have another witness I would like to summon. He is a man who claims to have had an excellent view of the people going in and out of the Louvre at the time of the incident. I call upon Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. Could the witness please approach the stand and recite the oath? It's a kingfisher! Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, right, the oath. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please state your full name and occupation for the court record. My name is Toussaint Kingsley. I am a person who fishes. A person who fishes. So you're a fisherman. Oh, is that how it is? I thought the French justice system was better than this. I beg your pardon. Here come Toussaint Kingsley, the kingfisher. Clearly he must be a fisherman, because didn't you hear all kingfishers are fishermen? Well, you are carrying a fishing rod. And can a man not carry a fishing rod, reel and bait without being branded a fisherman? Look, the prosecutor's carrying a riding crop. Clearly he must be a horse jockey. Oh, for pity's sake, fine. We can list your occupation as person who fishes and not fisherman. Thank you. Actually, why do you carry a riding crop, Severin? I've never seen you ride a horse. I don't know, JJ. Why do you, a 30-something-year-old with no health problems, carry a cane? This is veering quite far off the course. Could the prosecution please get back to its questions? Of course, Your Honour. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Louvre at the time of the incident? Yes, I was sitting upon a railing of the Pont des Arts. Where's that? I see. That's the new bridge that's just a stone's throw from the Louvre's south entrance, correct? That's right. And what were you doing at the time of the incident? I was fishing. Kingfishers, am I right, Falcon? So you would have had plenty of opportunity to see the people who entered and exited the palace. Can you tell us who you saw? Well, the Louvre's a busy place. Naturally, I saw a lot of people. But at 9 a.m, I saw the King Louis-Philippe himself enter the building. He was surrounded by his entourage, of course. Then around 9:30 a.m, I saw this shifty-looking fox lurking around the entrance. Your Honour, I object to the witness's use of the term shifty-looking. It's a vague and biased description. No, really, he looked super shifty. I saw him rubbing his paws and cackling gleefully. And then I saw him take out a rose and carefully rub the stem. Rub the stem of a rose, you say, as if he were applying something to the flower, perhaps? Well, monsieur, I really shouldn't speculate. Of course, it was wrong of me to ask such a leading question. But yeah, it definitely looked like he was putting some sort of powder on the stem. Wow, even I wasn't expecting such a bold admission. Members of the court, it sounds like what we have here is a direct witnessing of the defendant readying the murder weapon. The defense claims that the rose was never poisoned, and yet here we have a man who saw the poison with his own eyes. I smell perjury. Me too. You do? No question. He saw a shifty-looking criminal readying poison and cackling near the scene of the crime. That's not believable at all. I think you might be right. I wonder if I have any evidence that calls Toussaint's story into doubt. Oh, God. You just heard the witness directly describe your client readying poison on a rose. What is there to question? I'm just trying to uncover the truth, Your Honour. Oh, fine. Do your thing. Go on, Falcon. Go make a fool out of yourself. I do have one thought, and I only have one, so... My thought is that we have this page that was found at the west side, so he wouldn't have come from that way, you know? But again, that's quite weak. But that's all I can think of. Based on the location. So the only other thing, just out of logistics, but not going off of like evidence mechanics, is like the powder thing, because surely if it had powder on it, everyone would have fucking had some. Run it. What, like do it? I think it's the location and the missing page. That's all I can think of. That's all I've got. Monsieur Kingsley, you say that you were sitting upon the railings of the Pont des Arts on the morning of the incident? Yep. What entrances can you see from that bridge? You had a good view of the Louvre's south entrance, didn't you? Yep, the Pont des Arts is a great vantage point for seeing the Grand Gallery's south side. What about the other entrances? The other entrances? You mean like if you were entering from Tuileries Gardens or the Place de Carrousel? No, I couldn't possibly see those areas from the bridge. Yeah, the location is so our best bet, I think. But of course, that isn't relevant. Monsieur Kingsley witnessed Prince Juan entering the south entrance with flower in hand, and that's what counts. What if Prince Juan used another entrance? What if he approached the Louvre from Tuileries Gardens to the west? That is the one, isn't it? Wait. Yeah. That's a big what if. Do you have any evidence that Prince Juan entered the Louvre from Tuileries Gardens? As a matter of fact, yes, I do. I have definitive proof that Prince Juan approached from the west, not the south. Hey, I know what I saw, monsieur. I'm doubtful too. Go on, JJ. Show us this definitive proof that Prince Juan entered from the Louvre from Tuileries Garden. Look at this. A book page. Page 44 of Don Quixote specifically. It was found just outside the Louvre's west entrance. This proves nothing. I'm not done yet. Take a look at this. Don Quixote. This is the book Prince Juan has been reading in jail since his arrest. I believe he has had it on his person for some time. And yes, page 44 is missing. That was the first thing I checked. You do realise what this means, don't you, Severin? The defendant was present in Tuileries Garden prior to entering the Louvre. This also means that in all likelihood, the defendant entered the Louvre from the west entrance, not the south. He could not possibly have been seen by Monsieur Kingsley from the Pont des Arts. What? I know what I saw, monsieur. A fine theory, Falcon, but maybe the defendant took the long way round. One can still travel from Tuileries to the Louvre's south entrance by walking along the river. An extra 2 kilometres of walking just to enjoy the pre-murder scenery. Let's not say silly things, Cocorico. Okay, maybe the defendant deliberately left the page there to mislead the investigation. Now you're the one who's blindly speculating. It's not blind speculation, it's a viable hypothesis. You are fond of logic, aren't you, Cocorico? Let's talk about Occam's razor. Oh, I love a bit of Occam's razor. Let's cook him. When torn between 2 seemingly equal hypotheses, we must side with the one that imposes the fewest assumptions. Which of these theories takes fewer assumptions? 1. The page from Prince Juan's book fell out on his way to the Louvre's south entrance. 2. Prince Juan deliberately planted the page on the off chance it would be discovered, then he took the long way round. How dare you, the nerve of you to lecture me on such basic philosophical concepts. I'll stop lecturing you when you stop making such basic mistakes. Oh, Monsieur Falcon, please calm yourself. What is the point of all this yammering? The ultimate point is that Toussaint's testimony is fabricated, made up, utter fiction. No, everything I've said is the truth. I suspect that the witness isn't even a fisherman. I'm not a fisherman. See, he admits it himself. That's not what I meant. Oh, they love it. This jury's like doting on me. I don't have nothing else though. Like I don't actually know what next could be. Because I don't have the conclusion of who had the chocolate wrapper. So, I don't know. Prosecutor, you have something that will put this arrogant Falcon in his place, don't you? I must concede. You concede? On this point at least, Falcon's evidence strongly suggests that the key component of Monsieur Kingsley's testimony is false. No. This doesn't mean that Prince Juan is innocent, of course. All Falcon has demonstrated is that this particular witness is unreliable. But I did see something, I really did. Alright, so maybe I didn't exactly see a shifty-looking fox. I made that part of the story up. But I did see a swan lurking around the south entrance on the morning of the murder. A swan? Do shut up, witness. Your word is mud at this point. How can we possibly trust anything you have to say? Your Honour? Judge Romulus? We're out of time. We're 10 minutes overdue to start on the Heavy Tortoise trial. Is that late already? Curses. I was hoping we could have the case wrapped up in a single trial session. We're going to get more. Oh my god, we're going to get more chance to get evidence. It is a shame, but ultimately an accurate sentencing is always preferable to a speedy sentencing. I agree. Yes, alright, I don't need to hear your moralising. Court will resume this Friday, 21st of January at 9 o'clock. Don't be late. Prosecutor, do your damn job. Get this stupid fox a conviction already. We've got more time. Oh my god, it's just like the case is cracking open. I'll do my best to ensure that justice is served, Your Honour. I thought we fucked it, but we have more time. Now maybe the Gamba people will fucking tell us shit. Better start taking for more notes. A lot came up in that trial, huh? Yeah, no doubt about that. But something's bothering me. Why would that fisherman guy, Monsieur Kingley, lie on the witness stand? Maybe he was coerced. It's possible he was coerced or bribed. That's just what I was thinking. Maybe the real murderer threatened the fisherman into making up a story about Prince Juan. Let's keep an open mind. Anything is possible at this stage. But to be perfectly honest, something else is bothering me about the trial. Judge Romulus. He's acting without a shred of professionalism. He's obviously more interested in securing a guilty verdict than he is in discovering the truth. But why? Maybe he has a vendetta against Spanish royalty. I'm not so sure. There must be something else at work here. Excuse me, Monsieur Falcon? Oh, it's him. Sorry to bother you, but this letter just arrived. I think it's for you. Oh, it's anonymous. A letter for me? I wonder why it wasn't sent to my office. Have you been demoted to courier status, Rupert? Oh, hush, hush, Sparrowson. I don't need to be pitied by a first-year dropout. Oh, good comeback. So what does the letter say, Falcon? It's a threat made with cut-out newspaper letters. I didn't know those things actually existed. Let me see. Falcon, stop your investigation, or there will be consequences. Scary. There is no question that this letter originated from Major Howell's murderer. He or she must be aware that we are getting close to uncovering the truth. Sounds about right, but why would a person write with cut-out newspaper letters like this? Masking one's handwriting would be the common reason. Although I can't help but wonder why they would bother, since we don't have any handwriting samples to compare it to. We're still going ahead with our investigation, though, right? Absolutely. If a lawyer would have heard every time they received a threatening letter, they would never get any work done. Besides, with only 3 days before the next trial session, we can't afford to be worrying about petty things like this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wow, you're right. Let's make those days count. So you got the Tuesday. Yeah. And then Friday's the trial. Yeah. Wow. Oh, we still don't. We should definitely save a day to question at the Chocolate Emporium again. I think that's really important. But we should make that our last, what is it, the 20th? I cannot forget to do that. Because we need to see if we can figure out who bought the chocolate, because I think that's really important. We should go here, because we've never been, like, I don't know, I've not been here, so let's go to this. Oh, hello again. Hi, Mousy. Oh, we have been here. Oh, shit. Kinda. Mousy, we have a message for you. It's from Prince Juan himself. He wants to know if the birds have flown south for the winter, whatever that means. Oh, yes, the birds have migrated successfully. But if Prince Juan told you that, then that must mean he trusts you. He must want you to take these. Go on, take them. Take them. These are used train ticket stubs? It looks like 2 people took a railway trip to Vienna. Clyde the chipmunk. What exactly is the point of this, Mousy? Prince Juan said that they would help with the trial. See the names. Gauthier-Sine and Nicole-Sine. I recognize the surname, but I don't know who these people are. It's the Swan family. Neither do I, really. Prince Juan just told me to book train tickets for these people and then to make sure they caught the train. And so that's what I did. Strange. I'm not sure exactly how these stubs are supposed to help with the trial, but I'll keep hold of them just in case. Let's go, Sparrowson. I'm done playing courier. Good call. That's all we did in one day, bro. That's crazy. Oh. I don't know where we should go. Hi, Per. Welcome in. How are you? It is a jam stream. We're being a bird lawyer. But it's really difficult. Guys, we have to end on the Chocolate Emporium because I need to try and figure out who bought the motherfucking chocolate. But do I then go back to the tavern? I don't have money, so I can't gamble. I'm okay. How are you? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm recovering, but I'm vibing. Playing burb game. Not the rabbit emo, that's so good. Do we have any reason to go back to the Louvre? Like, any evidence that we can keep looking at? I don't think so, but like... But then there wasn't much at the tavern either, so which of these two places is going to be more fruitless in terms of evidence? I just don't know. We haven't been to the Louvre in a while, so maybe some new stuff has come up, but maybe it'll be literally like a waste of time. Because we got the chocolate bar there. I'm actually like conflicted. Let me go look at these places that don't take any days. I bet it'll tell me nothing, but oh, whatever. Let me just like, I want to look at these. Because none of our fucking evidence is worth shit anymore, so we need something else. He just gave me ... Just seeing if there's anything around it. Need to know the population of Timbuktu, perhaps? Or do you want a rundown of every character in 12th Night? Actually, why did I come here? I've already learned everything I want to know. Maybe you wanted to take out a book? Don't say silly things, Sparrowson. Come on, we have work to do. Ask the fox about the train ticket stubs. I don't get the impression that's what I need to do. And I also don't even think... I don't think I can go see the fox, because the fox is in prison, and that's not an option like with the clocks, you know? I think the ticket stubs are going to become apparent once we're in the trial. I don't know what it is exactly yet, but it's going to be like some rigged thing, you know? But I feel like surely going to the scene of the crime can only be fruitless. But we've been to both these places. In a tavern, like, we could get the tea. Mouse said that the fox trusted you. Yeah. So the idea I've gotten, like the gist of what's happened, I think, is the Swan did it, right? The Swan's been coerced. Yeah, he wants me to have them for the trial. But the Swan got coerced into supposedly poisoning the... Well, not even the king, to be fair, because it was meant to be the king that got the rose, but I don't know. But anyway, the chocolate. Supposedly, a mademoiselle got coerced into killing someone, and then a knight took the fall. Go going to prison. I can't talk to him. I've tried going. It just does me. So we kind of know, like, I think if we're going by like the nudge nudge wink wink, that they're trying to get Girl Pop out because she was in heavy debt and she's been coerced. So I guess maybe we're trying to find out who coerced her. But then if I had money, I'd so go to the pub just to gamble again anyway, but what do we know and what can we possibly talk about with people? Who was at the Louvre, like, to talk to? I don't even remember. We found, like, the chocolate wrapper, but it was, like, an empty place, like the museum place. And then the gardens was empty as well. There was just a page, so... Maybe either one is, like, fine. We're saving... Yeah, I want to save the Chocky Shop till last, because if I have a suspicion as to who poisoned someone with the chocolate bar, then I can ask the elephant if he saw them in the shop, basically, as a eyewitness. But what's your theory? Like, go on. We're discussing, so let me put on some bird music. Yeah, I can talk to the Elephant Man. My current theory, I'm not against like changing it, but my current theory is that we need to figure out who poisoned people, and the way to figure that out is to have a bit more of a concrete idea, so we can get the eyewitness from the elephant to be like, hey, like, yeah, he was here actually. But do you have a theory it was the elephant? Because that'd be kind of crazy. Do you think we do a bold take and not save the chocolate emporium till last? I just don't know if that's the play, though. But maybe we need to get that eyewitness in order to progress, like, more things in locations. Fucking Otto the Whipper, bro. You may have peoples for him. Do you think I have more people now? Yeah, I guess so. We have, like... Yeah. We do have, like, more suspicions now, I guess. So we could... You're right, though. No, we do know more. Let's go for it, actually. I've been swayed. Just the questions today, I'm afraid. Ah. Could the chocolate have been poisoned? Ask nicely. Is there any chance that your produce could have been contaminated? Absolutely not, monsieur. I stand by my claim that my chocolate is the finest in all of Paris. I go to great lengths to ensure that the highest quality is ensured. Any contaminations would be terrible for business, you understand? I see. Let's try again. This is if we don't get this, it's actually a waste. So we asked about... We could see if Major Howell bought it, because Major Howell's who died. You know? We asked about the swan. Yeah, let's ask if he bought it, bro. We could ask about Judge Romulus. Have you ever served a hairy wolf in judicial robes named Judge Romulus? He said yes. All right. Have you ever served... Wait. Did you say yes? Yes, monsieur. A wolf in judicial robes. I did serve a person like that a little while ago. On the 6th of January, to be precise. The day before. Did he say or do anything suspicious? Not that I can recall, monsieur. He was a pleasant fellow. Big toothy grin. Bought 200 grams of classic dark Belgian chocolate with a custom filling. A custom filling? Some type of caramel. He provided it himself, although he unfortunately did not bring enough for me to sample. What does this mean, Falcon? It's all cracking open. Well, we shouldn't make assumptions. It may just mean that this judge liked to eat chocolate. But if the judge purchase is related to the wrapper at the crime scene, then... Monsieur Haggleslack, do you think I could get a copy of Judge Romulus's receipt? Wow. I can do you one better, monsieur. I have the original right here. I keep them for tax purposes, you understand? Bro was cooked. It was him. Yeah, time to hydrate because we just got the tea. Is it okay for us to take it, monsieur? Whatever happened to this guy's, like, confidentiality thing, by the way? Absolutely. Memorizing the receipt's contents is trivial, after all. A receipt for 1 box of custom-filled chocolates from the 6th of January. So signed in green ink. Oh, that's going to be important, I reckon. Would you look at this thing? Judge Romulus signed it in green ink. Green ink? I knew Judge Romulus was shady, but only truly villainous people write in green. Thank you very much for your time, Monsieur Haggleslack. You have been enormously helpful. I'm glad to be of service. I wish you the best of luck with your case, messieurs. Oh my god, we go back to the office now. We don't actually have a choice. We've fucking done it. Okay, last day. Custom filling seals it for me. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty confident about this case. The big picture is coming together nicely. I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret was putting the whole case in jeopardy. We've still got 1 day until the trial, but how to spend it? I suppose we could revisit the Louvre, or maybe we should just play some cards. Is something wrong, Sparrowson? You're being unusually quiet. Falcon, we need to talk. Oh god, what's he about to drop on us? What's up? See, I was doing some thinking. Dangerous thing to do, I know. Anyway, I realised that we're missing a crucial piece of evidence. What evidence would that be? Well, we know that Major Howell consumed a piece of chocolate before he died, and we know that he died of poisoning. But we still aren't sure that the chocolate was the cause. That's true. If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Cocorico will almost certainly bring that up. So I thought to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper... Oh, no. I have a bad idea about where this is going. So I thought to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, then that may provide proof of whether it contains traces of poison. Well, sure, that could work. Whoa. But it would be incredibly foolish. Wait. Were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson? Maybe. Well, stop those thoughts right now. I'm not going to let you potentially kill yourself like that. I knew you would say that. That's why I already consumed the wrapper. 45 minutes. Oh, I just fucking died, bro. Sparrowson. Oh my god, he's actually like an A&E or some shit, bro. What the hell, doctor? Bro, is bro gonna poison himself for the good of justice, bro? Bro did poison himself. Bro poisoned himself 45 minutes. He's like, I'm not feeling too good. Doctor, is Sparrowson okay? Well, he's not conscious right now, but he's stable. I think it's safe to say that your friend is not on his deathbed. Oh, thank God. How did you say this happened again? It's a long story. Lawyering occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what poison caused this? He literally missed the start. Oh my God, no! That's such a good usage. I love that emote. I have no idea. I'm an expert in mental health, not toxicology. But I've sent for a specialist who should be here by tomorrow morning. He will make a full assessment. That's good to hear. Thanks, doctor. Take good care of him. He's actually like blown it wide open though, like iconic of him. Wait a moment. There is a matter of the bill. We'll have to discuss it. Yeah, I'm like literally broke, by the way. I have an important case to prepare for and I'm one partner down. I see. Well, rest assured that your friend is in good hands. This is terrible. What the hell was Sparrowson thinking? I can't win a case like this. I finally found you. Did someone say something? Running around like a headless chicken, you're one tricky lawyer to find. I told you to drop the investigation, but you just wouldn't listen. Who's speaking? I can't see you, monsieur. Step forward. You gambled it all away. You can't pay for his medical bills. Well, isn't that just life? All right, I'll step forward, but it will be the last thing you'll ever see. Oh. What the hell? I just got slapped by a fish, bro. What's going on? Au revoir, JJ Falcon. What just happened? Where am I? Am I dead? No, that can't be right. This is nighttime. I'm just sleeping. If I focus and count to 3, I should be able to wake up. 1, 2. Did it work? The muff cat's back. Dame Cataline, I can't believe how easy you were to fall. I put on a cutesy voice, acted all innocent, and you ate the whole thing up. Silence. I shouldn't be surprised. The cock! Wait, why did you think it was the cock? There are no words that excuse the heinous act of putting an innocent man on death row. It wasn't my fault. Hey, where are you going? Out of my way, Severin. I'm not done talking to Dame Cataline. It wasn't my fault. Is that the excuse you make after all your failures? Called you JJ. Ah, I mean, that is his name, but is he... Yeah, I guess maybe he's the only one that refers to as that. It is his, like... It's just his first name, you know? But maybe you clocked on to a little detail. Failure after failure after failure. No desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JJ. Don't call me JJ. That's all you have to say? How pathetic. You don't even deserve to stand in your grandfather's shadow. My grandfather? That's a really good detail to catch if that's actually it. No, more muff. I'll prove you wrong. I can do better. Oh, it's you, Sparrowson. Have you come to berate me too? What? No, I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, monsieur. Wake up. Hey, can you hear me? I said wake up. To the bridge. Come on, monsieur, wake up. I said wake up, you're starting to worry me. I'm so big. Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure whether I would have to find a doctor or a mortician. Oh my god, I'm soggy again. The third time. Oh, my head. Where am I? The Pont d'Art, you know, by the Louvre in Paris, France. I just fished you out the Seine, nearly broke my rod doing it. Wait, I know you. You're that disrespectful lawyer guy. Giro Falco or something. What time is it? Actually, what day is it? You hit your head pretty hard, huh? It's the 21st of January and around 9 o'clock in the morning by my reckoning. We gotta get to the court. Saved by the fisherman that isn't a fisherman. Yeah, the person who fishes. 21st, 9 o'clock. Oh no, the trial. I should have been at the court d'assises 10 minutes ago. Well, you're running late, but take it easy, monsieur. I'm sure they'll be understanding. Maybe if I sprint it. In your condition, that would be stupid. Take a seat, clear your head. I'll go get some dry clothes. No time. Wait, monsieur, at least take this before you go. Green pen. What's this, a dip pen? No, wait, it's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle, gold nib. This is very fancy. Thanks, monsieur, but this isn't mine. Really? Are you sure? You were holding it pretty tightly when I found you. I was holding this? Then I suppose it has to be mine. Is it green? Oh, it is. Could have been the judge still. Then. Because look, it must be, right? I wonder if Egg's been really big brain though, and there's going to be another twist to the case once it's like quote unquote solved, and it'll be Cocorico. Thanks, fisherman. I owe you one. Hey, don't call me a fisherman. You think it's both of them? Maybe. It's 9 o'clock. I believe it's time for the roll call. Is defense not present? Such unprofessionalism. If there is no defense, then this trial cannot proceed any further. We must make a ruling based on the evidence that has already been presented. I will now converse with the jury. We shall decide whether Prince Juan is guilty of murdering Major Howell and of conspiring to murder the king. Your Honour, may I have a word? Fine, but make it quick. I'm a firm believer that a trial must be orderly and punctual. There is no room for wishy-washy dilly-dallying. But it seems somewhat rash to end the trial. I'm just getting called Virginia. Session the moment it is due to start. Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes in case the defence is just a little tardy. Maybe he's not in on it then, otherwise why would he suggest that? Then the trial still has a chance to proceed and justice will be served. You are the prosecution, are you not? You have nothing to worry about. A guilty verdict is all but guaranteed. Your Honour, you appear confused. I'm not here to secure a guilty verdict. Of course you are. You're a prosecutor. By definition, you're here to prosecute. No, my job description is to prosecute, but I am here in this courtroom to ensure that justice is served. An unfair and unbalanced trial is not in the spirit of justice. Yo, I think Cocorico's like 8, you know. I think he's a bastard, but I think he's 8. That's very noble of you, but if the defence is absent, then there is little that can be done. I'll hear no more about this matter. Unless he's proper sure that he's, like, dead, and then he was wrong. And he's trying to just look like a good sport, you know? I will now talk with the jury. The defence is present, Your Honour. You're too late, Falcon. Mon Dieu, JJ, you look like a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in the Seine or something? Something like that. Your Honour, we all present. We're only 3 minutes over schedule. Let's not needlessly dirty the pure name of justice. Rules are rules, prosecutor. Falcon clearly has no respect for legal procedure. Frankly, for turning up while looking like a drowned rat, I ought to hold him in contempt of court. I am not a voice actor, essentially. I can't be asked. Your Honour. But Your Honour. Rules are rules. One more word out of either of you and I shall have you both disbarred. It's a pity. The King of France was most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium. The King of France? He's here? Oh my god, look at him. Oh, we are not doing the trial after all? That's a pity. Your Majesty, what a surprise. Well, you see. You know, it's my 7th time testifying against a would-be assassin. But it's the first time seeing a trial where the case had ended before it even began. Well, the defence here was late and, oh, pish-posh. France didn't become a great and dignified kingdom through rigorous punctuality. Let's go ahead with this trial. It'll be fun. Look, I'll say the oath to get us started. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. He's baddie. Did you not see the painting of him earlier? We saw a painting of the King Penguin. He's an icon. Did I get it right? That was perfect, Your Majesty. JJ, I trust you have no objections with the King testifying? No objections here. Going ahead with the trial is fine with me. And surely you wouldn't stand in the way of the King, would you, Your Honour? Oh, fine. Proceed with this cursed trial. Excellent. Now, Your Majesty, could you tell us your activities on the day of the murder? My activities? Well, I started my day with tea and toast, as I normally do. I was dressed in my PJs at the time. I think you can skip ahead a little, perhaps to your arrival at the Louvre. Ah, right, of course. Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre's south entrance around 9 o'clock. We passed through the Salle du Tibre with little fanfare. At the Grand Gallery, I unveiled the new painting and gave a short speech to inspire the citizens who attended. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. He presented a rose, which was taken by Major Howell, and, well, I think you know the rest. Indeed we do, Your Majesty. Madames and Messieurs of the court, what we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Juan's guilt. It's the way he was just trying to give him a flower. That's what I'm saying. Maybe Cocorico is sound. you burned the broth. But I don't know. They could still be something there. I'm not disputing the potential, the possibility. And this is no ordinary testimony. It is the testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man in all of France. Oh, you flatter me, prosecutor. But I am the trustworthiest in all the kingdom, aren't I? I have no doubts, Your Majesty. Nonetheless, I would like to perform oh my god, we're cross-examining the king. How dare you doubt your king? The utter nerve. Oh, calm yourself, Judge. I have no qualms with standard legal procedure. This king's baddie. I love him. Defense, please proceed. I want to see your best courtroom drama material. I don't know what the thing's going to be, but let's see. They did enter through the south entrance. We know that much. It's going to be probably about the Prince of Spain part. But we have dinner, so we're going to... Thank you. I have pasta for dinner. Alright, we're going to have a snack break. Let me just pop it on the screen. But we can... Oh, that doesn't show up very well, does it, girls? Well, we'll just have to... I might not even put music on, because we've got the country drama music on in the background. What do we think, though? I think it has to be the Prince of Spain part. We got pasta and then like a naan bread for some reason, kind of thing. But I'm down, like, you know, like chicken, tomato, onion, pasta vibes. What's everyone else got for tea? What are the vibes? I normally put the snack break thingy on the screen, but it's kind of like not going to work right now. So, if you don't often reside here, we just chill while we have a little snack. So we have a little yappa, or we just lurk, or you grab a snack of your own, or whatever's going on. What we got for tea? What we've been thinking about? What we've been playing lately? You know, just usual. I think we out one is not. Yeah, I think the Prince of Spain part is going to be important. I don't understand what there is to cross-examine about the south entrance, the Salle du Tibre, or the Grand Gallery. I'm not getting that. Like, I'm just not. Oh, Puffin. Puffin being naughty. Bark, bark. The chocolate wrapper was found in the Salle du Tibre. So that could be something. That's the only other thing, is we could talk about that. But that's not really cross-examining it. They still pass through it. I don't know. What do you think? The fucking Borg. Because remember as well, we're trying to defend Like, we're trying to be the defendant, so would we out him as not being the Prince of Spain? I don't know, does that help us? Let's do this. I'm gonna go with this. This is my gut feeling. I just feel like the Prince of Spain is like going one way in our moral code, you know? I have no choice. I must play it. That's bad, you know. Your Majesty, you say that you passed through the Salle de Tube uneventfully. Indeed, we stopped briefly to look at the paintings, then moved on to the Grand Gallery. What did you see in the Salle de Tube? Well, Roman stuff mostly. I meant aside from the Roman artifacts. For example, did you talk to someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage? You're reaching, JJ. The king already testified that he passed through without encountering anything of interest. I want the king to elaborate. I have no reason to believe this was a key moment on the date of the murder. I want the king to elaborate on exactly what and who he saw. Or I have reasons, sorry. I suppose you'll have to proceed, Your Majesty. Well, let me think. So there was that giant doorstop, there was that copper urn thing. Oh, here we go. There was something else now that you ask. I was offered a box of chocolates by some peasant mademoiselle. I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Major Howell was keen to accept a chocolate or two on my behalf. So they were trying to kill the king still. Wow. What? Did I say something startling, prosecutor? No, please continue, Your Majesty. I think the prosecution is startled because he just came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session. Well, that's debatable. To cut a long story short, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass. Not a long motherfucking story short. Anyway, this mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her? Really? She's relevant? Well, let me think. I didn't get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan. Probably in her late teens or early 20s. A young, sorry-looking swan, you say? I don't suppose her name was... Swanson. Dubique. Oh, I feel like I'm dobbing her in on it, but it's always the cunty ones that are fucking us up. Mademoiselle Cine. That sounds familiar. Why, yes, I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle Cine. I see. This is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle Cine gave chocolates to Major Howell minutes before he died. Now, just 1 minute. I see what you're alluding to, JJ. You're suggesting that the gifted chocolates killed the Major. But that line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial. Nice pollywag. Love that. Circumstantial my tail feathers. Oh, the king just testified that Major Howell ate chocolates. Yes, that much is no longer in dispute, but you still have not proved that the chocolates were poisoned. Well, you see. Oh my god, a gharial. Or gharial, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like a crocodile thing. You know the ones with the really skinny snouts? It's one of them. Without that, we must assume that the swan was merely offering a gift rather than speculating that she is a murderer. Yes, yes. Shame on you, defence, implicating a poor innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting. Why I ought to end this trial. Hold on. I do have evidence that the chocolate was in fact poisoned. I don't believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence that significant, you would have slammed it down already. Present it. Well, I can't. It's not really the evidence folder type of evidence. Why am I not surprised? The drama was just getting good. Why did you all suddenly go quiet? Oh my god, he's loving it. Well, Your Majesty, it appears that the defence just had a realisation of his own. That is, that he lacks the evidence to support his theory. Since he cannot continue with his argument, I believe the cross-examination has come to an end. I'm not done yet. Let me present my evidence. See, I had the chocolate wrapper back in my office and Sparrowson ate it. Stop, JJ. Stop while you still have a little dignity. The results of whatever crackpot pseudo-scientific experiment you perform do not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honour. About bloody time. You may take your leave, Your Majesty. Very well. I am pleased that justice has been thoroughly served. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, messieurs. I'll now deliberate with the jury. Objection! Oh, my king! This guy has the bravery of Samwise Gamgee. Like, what is going on? Sorry, I've always wanted to do that. Sparrowson, are you okay? Yup, the doctor said that I have an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. He's alive! He's so good. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poisoned chocolate issue. I even got a doctor's note. See? It's too late. The trial is over. You can't be serious, Your Honour. The contents of that note could turn this entire trial on its head. You must allow it. Why are you constantly arguing with me? I thought the job of the public prosecutor was to assist the judges. I told you, Your Honour, my job isn't to get a guilty verdict. It is to ensure that justice is served. Cocorico's so bad. My goat. I swear you are the worst prosecutor in all of France. Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the contents of the note for the court to hear. This patient, Sparrowson, was submitted to Salpêtrière Hospital where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These included profuse sweating, a rapid fever, and severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originating from the plant known as aconite, aka monkshood, aka wolfsbane. When we questioned the patient, he admitted to having consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper, potentially carrying the poison. Examining the contents of the patient's stomach confirmed this to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically... we can skip that bit. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Falrit. Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't think I'll even need to question you. Between your note and the King's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered. Wolfsbane, yes, the position for canines. Awesome. Wait, did you say the King is here? You can get his autograph later. Right. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something? To be honest, I see little to cross-examine. Do your damn job, prosecutor. Cross-examine that little annoying liar of a bird. Tear his testimony to shreds. Your Honour, he has a note signed by a medical professional definitively proving that the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. We could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credentials, but I fear it would be a waste of the court's time. Nobody wants that. So then, what the hell do we do now? We do nothing, Your Honour. This poisoned wrapper has introduced an element of doubt into the case. The prosecution must accept that. But is the level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree JJ's evidence is still tenuous. Tenuous? A step above circumstantial. You have proven a link, a not wholly illogical link, but you haven't proved beyond doubt that Major Howell was killed by the chocolate. You are still making far too many assumptions. Where is the empiricism that is required by any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims? Oh, I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help. Oh my god, she's here. Hello. Oh my gosh, she's going to testify against him. Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet, and you have been an enormous asset to this case, but what are you trying to pull off now? Surprise witness. Surprise witness. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that Cocorico liked calling surprise witnesses, so I thought we would beat him at his own game. I brought the flower girl, Mademoiselle Cine, so that she can testify about Prince Juan's character. You're putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrived, we, the court, established that Mademoiselle Cine is a possible suspect for this case. He knows her. It was him who coerced her. Yeah, he's like you. Like, definitely. What? That can't be right. Sparrowson, it's okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify. You want to testify? Do you understand what you're agreeing to? I do. I've accepted my fate. Prosecutor, do you have any objections to me calling upon Mademoiselle Cine as a witness? No, none. Bearing in mind, of course, that you are here to defend Prince Juan, not to convict Mademoiselle Cine. Prosecuting is my job. Of course. I have no objections either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the oath. The oath? Say that you swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I swear, Your Honour, I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Good, very good. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is Catherine Marie Cine. I am a flower seller. Mademoiselle Cine, tell the courtroom of your activities on the morning of the 7th of January. Very well. I saw the king and his entourage enter the Louvre around 9 o'clock. I followed. When they came to a stop in the Salle du Tibre, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused, but a guard, a big dog by the name of Major Howell, was happy to oblige. The guard died because I, personally, had previously added poison to the chocolates. No, that can't be right. I used poison derived from monkshood, a notoriously dangerous plant. As a flower seller, it was simple to acquire. Why did you do it, mademoiselle? Why? Monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He is a vile man who has no respect or love for the people who suffer under him. I did it to better the French people. I don't believe that at all. Falcon, say something. Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely. The judge pissed me off, I don't know. She's lying. No, monsieur, I'm confessing out of my own volition. It is my guilt and nobody else's. Well, defense, it looks like you wormed the confession out of this murderous pute. I suppose that gets your client, Prince Juan, completely off the hook. Lucky you. Shall we wrap this court session up? No, I haven't finished my examination. I have further questions for the witness, Your Honour. Further questions? To what end? You've already proved your client's innocence. I wish to uncover the truth. You aren't here to uncover the truth. You're here to defend Prince Juan, and you've done that job with a disgusting level of diligence. Nonetheless, I believe the Mademoiselle has omitted something of huge importance. I wish to question her further. What have I missed? Egg, mate. I can't tell you what you've missed if I don't know when you left. Had to get me washing. Well, the swans turned up. Oh my god, no, you missed the Samwise Gamgee, like, bravery moment of Sparrowson turning up, like a fucking objection. Sparrowson's alive. I mean, I gathered he would be. But he came up like, objection, and he's like the witness that was fucking like, I got poisoned, mate. And then he's brought on the surprise witness of the swan, and the swan's like, yeah, I did it. And it's like, no, we know that's not true, though. And she's like, yeah, but I did it. And it's like, are you being coerced? And she's like, no, I did it. And it's like, you know? Yeah, they're on about the chocolate and that. And then it was like, well, you can't prove that it was poisoned and, like, that's what happened. And then they were like, yeah, but it was. And they were like, but you have no evidence. So he was like, oh, no, like, oh, shit. And it was literally about to close. And then you hear, like, question mark, like someone talking. It's like, objection. It was fucking Sparrowson, bro. Like, what king? Anyway, I wish to question her further. Something of huge importance. I won't allow it. Fine, can I at least show something to a witness? You and the prosecutor are a right pair of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You are doing my head in. Fine, if it will shut you up, I'll let you show one magical mystery item to the witness. I can't imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve to change the flow of this trial, though. Monsieur Falcon, save it. I have nothing more to say. It has to be this, right? Right? Guys, if we fuck this up... Or is it the receipt for the chocolates? I think it's the stubs, yeah. Because they were threatening her family, so now she knows, like, they're safe. I think. Please take a look at these, mademoiselle. Train ticket stubs. Look at the names. Papa and Maman. In Vienna? Really? Are they really safe? They are. The tickets were arranged courtesy of the fox. Then that means the wolf has nothing to hold over me. I can speak freely. Indeed, go ahead, mademoiselle. What are you two muttering about down there? I'm amending my testimony, Your Honour. Members of the court, everything I've said today has been the truth. I did go to the Louvre on the 7th of January. I did present a box of poisoned chocolates to the king. Except it was not of my volition. I was threatened. I was forced to carry out the task under threat of harm. You see, my family has been struggling to get by. The winter has been harsh, and my flower business has been struggling. One day, a man approached me, a man I assumed to be kind-hearted. This man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold. But I could not afford to repay the debt. When I attempted to bargain with the man, he offered me a deal. Assist him with murder and he would drop all debts. Refuse and he would ruin me and my parents. I obliged because the alternative meant death for those I love. The name of the man who did this is Judge Romulus. He's kind of cooked, bro. Look at him. Ha! What a creative story. This is obviously a last-minute desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of this girl to accuse a man she's never met before. She's blatantly floundering. Indeed. I've heard dozens of these self-pitying yarns during my time as a prosecutor. Although admittedly, this is the first time I've seen a witness directly accuse a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. But in any case, these sorts of stories never turn out to be true. They are always proven to be fabrications born of desperation. I've never been more honest, monsieur. Listen, Mademoiselle Signe, I would like to believe your story, but accusing a man, a judge no less, of conspiring to murder the king is a hugely serious accusation. This game's this is actually like such a fire game. Like, hold on, like, what do you mean? We're really in it for bird lawyer. We've come out with like fucking law, drama. Like, do you know what I mean? Proof? You say the judge lent you money, then you both must have signed a contract when you made the transaction. That contract would suffice as proof. The contracts were all verbal. He said the money was a gift at first, and only later said that I had to repay him. How convenient. Of course this supposed contract doesn't exist. The receipt! The mademoiselle has no proof because her story is a blatant lie. Falcon, you have to do something. Do we have anything to link Judge Romulus to Mademoiselle Signe? A link? Of course. Members of the court, I know for certain that the Mademoiselle's story is true. I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus has made contact with Mademoiselle Signe in the past. I know this because at this very moment I am holding a key piece of evidence that links Judge Romulus directly to the crime scene. It's that. It's that. Called this since the other judge got into an accident. Yeah, the fucking, like, literal, like, wolf in sheep's clothing is like, interesting. I think you should take a look at this, Severin. Me? You don't trust it in the judge's hands? Absolutely not. What? What is that? What does that piece of paper say? This is a receipt for a box of chocolates from Landa Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium on the 6th of January, made out to a man named Romulus. The writing upon the receipt is clear. A man named Romulus bought chocolates on the day before the murder. These chocolates happen to have been of the same brand and flavour as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. By itself, this evidence would not be definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth. But taken in conjunction with the mademoiselle's updated testimony, that would imply that the judge was directly involved in the assassination attempt. Judge Romulus, do you have anything to say about this? Yep. That receipt's not mine. I haven't stepped foot in a chocolate shop in years. You cannot be serious. The receipt is indisputable proof of your purchase. Indisputable? Watch me dispute it. Fair enough, I can't argue that one. What you have there is a scrap of paper with the word Romulus scrawled on it. Is it a forgery? Are there simply two men named Romulus living in Paris? I don't have a clue. What I do know is that you have nothing to prove I was the one who signed that receipt. This is absurd. Do you want me to dig up court documents with your signature so we can undertake a handwriting analysis? That wouldn't be possible. I believe His Honour uses a rubber stamp for signing off on official court documents. That would be correct. Well, it's no matter. I don't need the judge's signature. I already have in my possession proof that the signature on the receipt belongs to Judge Romulus. We do. Is it the pen? That's all we've got. All we've got is the pen, bros. It's gotta be. I don't get how it is, but it does gotta be, right? So. Okay, but first things first. I believe you dropped your pen, Your Honour. Oh, he's gonna cook him up. Oh yeah, that's mine. Oh, this guy. Girls, if you ever feel like an idiot, you know, in life, like, sometimes you get dealt like a bad hand. Sometimes you think, I shouldn't have done that. Sometimes you think, like, I've embarrassed myself. You just think of this exact screenshot. You think of this frame. You think of fella that just went, oh, that green pen that you've just offered me after me claiming that green signature wasn't mine. You just think of Judge Romulus. Bro fell for the classic blunder. Thanks, I've been looking for that thing everywhere. I thought as much. Mesdames and messieurs, last night I was assaulted outside Salpêtrière Hospital. I did not see the assailant's face, but I did accidentally grab something from their garments as I was thrown into the Seine. Oh, so that's why you smell of fish. I wanted to say something, but I thought it might be rude. This fountain pen, the way he just ignores it. This fountain pen is the very item I grabbed. Did I say this pen was mine? On closer inspection, I see I must have been mistaken. Save it, Your Honour. I am not here to press assault charges. What interests me most about this pen is the ink it contains. It is emerald green in colour. And as we all know, only baddies write in green. And not the good kind of baddie. Well, yes, but more importantly, it's a rare and unusual choice of ink colour. I would venture that only a dozen people in all of Paris are arrogant enough to write in green. And I would venture that only one of those arrogant people is named Romulus. So Judge Romulus lacks respect for classic penmanship. What of it? Take another look at the chocolate receipt, Severin. That receipt was signed with emerald green ink. It certainly is quite a coincidence. No, there is no more room for coincidence. There is no more doubt. There is only one narrative that can tie this ridiculous string of evidence together. On the 6th of January, you, Judge Romulus, bought a box of chocolates with a custom filling. That custom filling contained poison originating from the flowers of Mademoiselle Cine, a street seller who owed you a debt. On the 7th of January, you, Judge Romulus, leveraged that debt to force the girl to present the poisoned chocolates to the king. Then, an idiot of a man by the name of Juan framed himself as a murderer in order to take the fall in Mademoiselle Cine's stead. You pushed for Juan's guilt by priming a witness, Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley, and when that failed, you pressured Mademoiselle Cine to take full responsibility for the crime. That is the only narrative that makes sense. Admit it. Fine, I do admit it. I did it. I purchased the chocolates. I added the poison. I put a peasant girl in debt just so I could force her to take the fall. I was the one who wanted the king murdered. But there is not a damn thing any of you can do about it. I am the one who holds the gavel. I am the one who passes the sentences. With the snap of my fingers, I could have each and every one of you guillotined at the Playstyle Stillets before nightfall. Who judges the judges? Who stands above me? Nobody. Not even God can condemn me when I sit so highly. Attempting to murder a king. Corrupting the cour d'assises. What an utterly repulsive individual. How many cases are there? I want more. Ah, that's so cute. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. How long is this game? I need more of this. We're in Act 2, so yeah, I don't know. I think there's like 4 cases I think I saw on the Steam page. So, but I don't know if they're all the same length, especially if we're nearly at the end of Act 2, I'd imagine. Yeah, I'm thinking like there's literally a king in this fucking court, bro. I'm glad you're enjoying it though, and it's so fun to like piece together, right? And it has some real like fun twists and like really good moments and humor. Really good game. Don't touch me, you dirty pig. You have no authority over me. We've been saying King Pingu's about to fucking pull up, bro. Like, what the hell? He doesn't. I do. Take him away, Inspector. I'm not done. I'm not done with any of you. You're all guilty. You'll see. A revolution is coming. The rebels will overrun Paris. The king and government will fall. The bourgeois will be slaughtered. We shall have a glorious second republic. A republic free of class, where everyone is free and equal. I knew he'd fade away. That's so funny. King fucking Pingu turned up. Hey, don't touch me. Just another ranting lunatic, Your Majesty. Ignore him. Of course. Carry on, Inspector. What happens now? Cook him, my king. I guess I'm supposed to take over the President Judge's duties. Well, given the surprising series of revelations, is the other judge, like, dead? Has he been murdered, by the way? Like, that's a bit scary. We believe that the results are clear. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Querido, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty. Oh, that was so good. What happens to me now? Mademoiselle, it is clear that you were coerced. However, you still played a significant role in the king's assassination attempt. By all rights, you must be tried for your crimes. I see. I cannot argue. But as it happens, due process was not followed during this trial session. Judge Romulus thoroughly disrupted the proceedings. Consequently, I believe that most of the testimonies given during this trial session would not be seen as valid in a court of law. What does that mean? He's saying you're free to go. Correct. As a prosecutor, I see no crime to prosecute. Really? Thank you so much, monsieur. I love this cunty swan. She's so cute. And thank you, messieurs. Without your help and assurances, I don't know where I would be right now. So are my parents really in Vienna? I think so, but you would have to ask the fox for details. I don't know exactly what he arranged. Although now that Judge Romulus poses no threat, I suppose your parents would be free to move back to Paris. Absolute fucking cinema. Actually, I may follow them to Vienna. You need a holiday after all this drama? Well, yes, but also I want to get away from here before the fighting starts. You mean the revolution Judge Romulus mentioned? He doesn't seem mentally stable. Pay him no mind. It's not just him, monsieur. In the streets, everyone talks of an uprising. If you were smart, you would clear out of here too. Thanks for the concern, mademoiselle. But we're far from smart, so we're staying put. I see. Then good luck, messieurs, and farewell. Maybe we can meet again when this is all blown over. Wait, mademoiselle, don't you want to have a quick celebratory drink? Oh, she's gone. So I guess it's just you, me, and the fox, right, Falcon? That sounds good, Sparrowson. Take Prince Juan back to the aviary office. I need to sort out some paperwork with Severin. Okie dokie. I suppose the congratulations are in order. Uncovering the truth in the way that you did, it was quite a feat. Everything went far better than I could have hoped, but you surprised me at the end with that little lie of yours. Lie? This trial's testimonies are completely invalid? Bullcock. You and I both know this trial has produced ample valid evidence for Mademoiselle Seen to be detained and tried. Even with the coercion accounted for, I bet she would still be found guilty of conspiracy or accessory to murder. So why are you holding back? You know, 10, maybe even 5 years ago, I probably would have prosecuted Mademoiselle Seen. When I was fresh out of law school, I thought my role as a prosecutor was to condemn every potential criminal that came my way. I thought if the guilty person ends up behind bars or on the hanging dock, then justice has been served. But as I gained experience, I started noticing the details. The details? The extenuating circumstances, the personal considerations. The gaps in the law where, even when due process is followed to the letter, good people are punished and wrongdoers walk free. He's basically saying I support women's rights and women's wrongs. I hated it, so I changed my role. I decided that I should not strive to secure a guilty verdict, but to ensure that justice is served. I could prosecute Mademoiselle Seen, and she would definitely be convicted, but that would not serve justice. You're going soft. You're a good lawyer. He's a girl's girl. You're a good lawyer, Cocorico. Well, you're not terrible, Falcon. I'm telling you they're ex-lovers. I must congratulate you, Senor Falcon and Senor Sparrowson. What am I doing, still using that old accent? I of course meant congratulations, Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson. It's no big deal, we were just doing our jobs. No, your job ended when you proved my innocence. Everything after that was you going above and beyond your duties. Of course, I was counting on you to do so. A lesser lawyer would surely have stumbled or caved in. Oh, but before I forget, your payment. Oh! I want more, though. I deserve more. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. This has been a strange case, but I'm glad the truth came to light. I'll see you out. Wait, Monsieur Vulpes, before you go, something's been bothering me. Why did you come to us in the first place? Surely there are much more reputable lawyers out there who could have done a better job. Oh, more reputable than the Falcon that stands before me? Yeah. Falcon's got a sucky track record. True, he does have a mixed record, but his family name is hugely respected in the lawyering world. I chose Monsieur Falcon as my lawyer for that reason alone. Time to gamble. I don't know if it will let me go back, but yes, that was my first thought too. Huh? Really? I've never heard of another lawyer named Falcon. Let's not go down this road, Monsieur Vulpes. I don't go by my old name for a reason. Oh, so in the past, that's why we're talking about. Oh my god, we've got so much lore on Falcon. I want to learn more about Falcon, bro. That is fair, and we shouldn't be fixated on the past, should we? After all, it's already been and gone. The future is where our potential lies. That's what we should be paying attention to. A storm is approaching fast. You mean the revolution that the crooked judge mentioned? Why am I more into this story than I was Silent Hill F's, by the way? Like, please. Please? Indeed, I dare say that the wolf is right. A rebellion is coming one way or the other. Listen, Monsieur Falcon. You probably have a surge of work over the coming days. If you want me to dig up the dirt on anyone, please feel free to drop by my office at any time. We have an ally. Dig up the dirt? I'm a private investigator. It's what I do. Oh my god, we're gonna get great fucking... Like... It'll be like the ultimate case, and we'll have like support from the previous cases, you know. We'll bear it in mind. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. Good day, messieurs. Better writing? Hey, you said it, not me. I'm going to get a drink. Seriously, Falcon? What? I was just going to ask if you wanted tea or coffee. So good. Okay, no, we need to like calm down, girls. Load a previous day. Wow. What do we think of that, girls? Put on birdies for a minute. Have I never heard about this game? It's actually insanely good. I really went out my way to find some like cute, like kind of off the grid, mostly indie games. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. I didn't anticipate. Oh my god, a lemming! Isn't that little like pixel animal thing that like kills itself? You know, like the game, the Lemmings. Yeah, it's surprisingly very good. I thought it'd be fun, but like it's more like better than I thought. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Queenie. How are you? I thought we'd finish it in a stream, and I was going to stream a little bit over, but I think we've still got a while on it. So I should have probably anticipated because there's so much reading. So obviously it's going to take longer because I'm reading it out loud to you guys, which I'm like okay with, obviously. But I think I know the answer. If I ask her, do we want to see more? Because I had a whole plan for next week, but maybe I need to change the plan up. Are we feeling? Do we want more? We want to finish the bird game, don't we? I want to finish the bird game. It's just a case of if I bring it back to stream or not. It's up to you guys. I don't mind. But I will be finishing bird game. We have to know how it ends. Would love to watch the rest of this. Not gonna lie. I know. Oh my god. I'm glad like my community gets me. We need more bird game. Feeling really sick and blare. Side effects and emails. No. But hey, it will get there. Take it easy. Allow it to happen. More bird game. Let me have a quick look. I think it said there were 4. We've done 2, haven't we? We've done like there wasn't like a mini one in between or anything. I'm also really intrigued to know if there's much because obviously you can like fail the cases. So I want to know how that looks as well. Do you know what I mean? Like that it has replayability to it. I don't think I would replay it though. How many cases are left? It says 4 chapters, right? Does that mean 4 cases? Oh my god, there's multiple endings, guys. Guys, there's multiple endings. There's 3 different endings. What the fuck? That's mental. That's crazy. I didn't realise it was hitting like this. Do you know what I mean? And I guarantee all of the endings will be fucking better than Silent Hill F's as well. Ah, fuck me, girls. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay. We'll bring back the bird game. I'll look at days then. I think it's Tuesday I'm next on. I'll confirm in like Discord and stuff because I don't actually remember. Probably good, bad, and neutral. I know. I wonder what we'll get. We're gonna raid Peach. Peach is vibing out. She's playing DBD. We need to support our DBD friends during this strifeful time at the moment, you know, so let's give some love. If you're not in the Discord and you want to know exactly when we come back for more bird game or just general like updates and yapping or schedules or announcements when we go live, that's your best bet. Come hang out. We have a good time in there. I think we'd like to attest. We just have a chill vibey. And mostly talk about Pokemon. And yeah, if we can stick around for the raid, it's always really appreciated. If we can send the raid message, it's even more appreciated because we want to spread the love. We've received the love in the past. Let's, you know, pass the train on, right? So if you are a subscriber, then it is the top raid message, raid 1. If you are a follower, then it is the follower raid message, raid 2. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's been really unexpectedly more fun. Like, it was obviously going to be fun, you know, like, guys, it's fucking like indie bird game, like, but it's been really, really cool. I've been absolutely gagged. I've not lost my voice doing it. Thank you for resubby vibes, support, lurking, yapping, getting involved. Like, it's just a good time in it. So yeah, have a good evening, everyone. Thank you for hanging. Take care of yourselves and give Peach our love. Okay, bye bye now. Have a good evening. Stay safe, you too.